Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday. So glad you're here with us as we kick off a weekend together, as usual. So glad you're here for 3 hours. We've got amazing pieces, and let me tell you, we got some really cool, new, fresh ideas. I know you love our diamond collars. I'm going to bring you a pink sapphire and diamond collar in the most luxury of gold. We've got that coming up. Some big tanzanites are on the way. We've been selling out of what? Tanzanite pendants, all the big styles. Well, we got a new one for you tonight. It's about the 13 karat, is an oval, and it's in a classic mounting you're sure to love. We also have something really special in sapphires. One of our best values tonight is a sapphire pendant. If you ever wanted a royal blue sapphire, it's on the way. New earrings are here, yellow diamonds, or the look of. We've got yellow sapphires that look like yellow diamonds, not to give that away, and a special mystery stone that I know it may not be What's New Wednesday, but it's Fabulous Friday, and we are kicking off a weekend, and my goodness, we've made it through another week. So we are here to celebrate together with the very best in jewelry. Now, all we've got to do is blow everything out. That's the mission. And I know we've got prices here, suggested prices. And then there's what I'm going to do tonight to make sure that we have a blast together and get you all the big values of love. So get ready for a major marathon of jewelry and sale pricing and blowouts, and you got it, okay? And if you have any requests, get those in. We'd love to hear you on the lines, getting ready to get those requests in. Big Paraíba, big emerald, big tanzanite ring, as well as the pendant. The speen that I have is truly and brilliantly the best. I'm telling you right now, if you ever wanted a color change speen, that's the ring you need to have. And then we have aqua that I'm not really into aquas usually, truth be told. But when I see a good aqua, suddenly all the other gemstones of the world fall behind, and I cannot focus on anything but aqua. And this aqua to have tonight that is in an Asher cut is spectacular. So really good night ahead. Lots of new. We've got a really special pink diamond pendant. I've got some really cool earrings for you. So it's going to be a night. Now, we do have only one of a kinds on most everything. That is also crucial to remember. So that is really where, again, the best TVON shoppers are actually the ones that get on the phone lines first. So keep that in mind. As we see everything on discount, let's take a look at our first item tonight, which is a Marquise white diamond and just the sweetest ring. I think that's a sweet ring. It feels like, yeah, it could be an engagement ring or not. It could be just a really good way to do diamonds. I've been seeing this trend towards jewelry of late. And jewelry, you know, it's not really a trend thing. So it's weird to say trend when it comes to jewelry because we see jewelry's been around for, you know, for eons. And we're talking about pieces that have been worn. There's only so many ways you can wear jewelry. And then you see something like this, maybe just a ring that's a classic, but worn in a different type of way. That's what I'm seeing. We're seeing a lot of these solitaire looks, oftentimes now worn these days in a pinky ring. And I think this really is that perfect size for that. So maybe just a fun way to incorporate a different style into a pinky ring for you, 111-8247, and I'm already loving it. Because if it's a 111 number, it was made a long time ago, and that means it doesn't adhere to today's gold pricing, and then it usually means a big value. And then there's me up here saying it's Friday night, let's party. And that's why our disco ball is there, and we kick off the weekend together, which we spend the entire weekend together. So I hope you can stay with us as we kick off what is sure to be a really delightful weekend ahead, and a big one too. I'm very excited about what's going on this weekend. So again, get you on the lines if you like this one, because we're gonna blow it out. 37-point Marquise in solid gold. Sometimes when we see the white metals these days, it's platinum, not this one. And there's nothing wrong with platinum. Platinum's a good metal, but nothing quite is going to rival the value of gold. And then you see it's on this platform that gives it a little bit of almost a bezel look, so that makes the stone look even larger than the 37-point it already is. So you've got a big look all the way around. And what is crawling on my wheel? Hopefully a good omen, you know, hopefully we'll make all the prices teeny tiny, just like our little friend there. All right, so I played exterminator now. Okay, I'm adding to the resume. As only I can do. What did I add to my resume today? I did a new career move today. Well, we'll get into that later. Stick around, fun story. But 37 points on the diamond here. Let's go ahead and blow it out. And we'll just make this really simple and easy. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and send it out for $1,000, $9.99. Sounds better. Let's do it. $9.99. Just ignoring everything that we know about gold. And then, of course, big diamonds. And you put it all together, $9.99 is going to be a score for somebody. So that is a big one. We've got turquoise earrings on the way. A new purple Paraíba pendant the pink sapphire collar probably needs to be seen right up front because the collars are what I can't keep in stock. It doesn't matter. Now, most of the time it's diamonds and we love our diamond collars. But when we talk about something that really is more like fit for a queen or a princess, I think we're looking at something like this, or maybe just my Barbie girls out there who love the color pink, because those are some very saturated, hot pink sapphires, and they are, well, all saturated and matched. There are 9 individual stones and diamonds all around them, and that is solid gold. And look at how at the halfway point it's going to go to that mirror finish link, and then you got your sapphires and your diamonds, all of that. So that's a really important collar coming up. And most collars are 16 inches, and then my ladies out there say, excuse me, Lolo, that's not going to work for me. I need a longer length. So that collar is 18. So I think that's going to open up the options for a lot more shoppers out there who want that longer length and a little more drape so it doesn't sit too high on the neckline. So that's going to be coming up. Also, our biggest and best emerald, gorgeous Paraiba, pink diamonds. I actually have kunzite earrings. We don't see those very often in drops. We'll show you those. And then a new yellow diamond piece that's actually quite affordable for what it is. So, and I'll tell you why it's so affordable. I have a theory. And then, like I said, tonight we're going to see something that we haven't seen, well, ever. So we're excited about that. Just one item, just one really cool new item, new stone that we've not had, so to speak. We'll discuss it, but it's really cool looking. And I think it's going to be wearable for every day, even if you're not somebody who wears fine jewelry every day. I think this style that we have coming up is just for you. All right, let's get to this. My favorite stone in the whole world. Well, I have 2. They're tied. I have 2 that tie because they're basically, it's the same stone, except one's opaque and one is transparent. And that is, the color is the same. I love Paraibas, but I also really love a turquoise. And part of the reason I do is because, well, they go with everything. And in this freeform shape, it's not a typical oval and it's not a typical pear shape. It's somewhat in between and it's freeform. So it's very organic in its look. And you've got 1130622. So this would be our gorgeous turquoise matched. And of course, you can see they're not like that true, like sometimes turquoise can be completely green. A lot of times it is, right? More copper, more green. Then you get the Sleeping Beauties, which usually are more of that. Think of like a true turquoise, like a certain box at a certain company that's really high end that we know for jewelry. That is really a turquoise color. That's what you have here. Sometimes they get more blue, where we call them robin's egg. And really what you look for quality is true, pure color. You want it to be consistent color, no matrix, no veining, nothing like that. And that's exactly what you have here, but in that turquoisey blue-green. So it's not green and it's not blue. It really is the combination thereof, which I really respect and appreciate with a turquoise. I want my turquoise to be in that lane of like blending those 2 colors together. I think that's where it becomes really elevated and important, because otherwise there's a lot of ways to do blue stones. There's a lot of ways to do green stones. Nice to have the mix. Come on over, take a look. So again, this is an important style here with the bezel setting, the yellow gold. It's 1 pair. That is it. I will pop them on the ear for you so you can see the size. And remember, bezel settings are great. We discussed this last night with my diamond studs that were so popular. It's because, of course, well, they're smooth and there's more gold. So that's all the luxury aspect, but also the fact that there's nothing to catch on anything. So you never need to worry about a quick little, sometimes prongs can catch on things and then suddenly you look up and you've lost an earring. So bezels really help prevent that in a big way. So you see there, because it's all smooth. There's no prongs, there's no sharp edges, nothing like that. You can see it's a more petite stud. That is what a stud is supposed to be. It's supposed to sit closer to the ear, right at the piercing, not give you a dropper movement per se. And that's what you see right here. Look at that stud though. So seeing it from a distance, you really get an idea of the size that you're getting here. A beautiful, bright, turquoisey blue-green glow that we love to see. And yet that could be second piercing, third piercing, or so on and so forth. And we're going to blow them out for under $1,000, under $500. They're not even $499. Big value here. Let's take another look at them up close. Get you that wonderful value that only we can do for solid gold. And again, I know gold jewelry, expensive out there. And I say out there because that's really, we are exempt. When we're in this little bubble of great luxury shopping that we're in together, we really do say, forget about what everyone else is doing. If jewelry is not affordable anymore and fine jewelry everywhere else, come on back home to here. We'll bring you those great values we're known for, what has made us the leader in values a decade strong and going. So this is stunning. And let's take a look at what we can do instead of $499. How about $399 for the 1 pair and 1 pair alone? And checking in with us already, how fabulous YouTube we've got. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Michael, good to see you with us. Happy Friday to you. TGIF indeed. Or we call it hump day around here. It's our Wednesday, but it's Friday for the rest of the universe. So congratulations, everybody. And then, hey, Risa, good evening to you. And Carrie's with us as well. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you. Good to have you with us. Janae's with us as well. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Tornado active. Oh gosh, yeah, I read about some severe weather this morning. So yeah, hope everyone in the wherever you guys are, because I know it's a large area of the country. So I hope y'all are being safe and staying in, and hopefully your signal stays strong for us so you can enjoy what's new on this fabulous Friday. And thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right, so here we go. Last call, $3.99. Only one pair there though. That's going to be it on the turquoise earrings. Nice to have you with us. Lydia's checking in as well. Let's have a fun evening. She's right there with us. I know. Best part of the day here is, right, a little respite from the world and whatever that week has been. You know, if it's been a busy one, a crazy one, a great one, we're here to give you a fabulous Friday indeed, full of our favorite thing, which is gems and jewelry and luxury, and that's what we do together here tonight. So it will be a blast. I'll tell you right now, I'll be your tour guide tonight. We got a lot of fun things to look at, and of course the values like $3.99 on turquoise earrings. So that is really special. Here's the new yellow diamond. Now, you know, there's a little secret with the new. I mentioned this last night. And I'll mention it every night because it's absolutely true if you've ever watched the show before. When I bring out something new, it's the first to go because we have a wonderful, loyal viewership who doesn't usually miss too many shows. So you guys know the jewelry that you've seen before. Like, chances are, if it's been on the air, you've seen it. So because you're here with us. We're only here like 15 hours a week. So it's not all that long. So here we are with a really special new item. Now, why do the new items go? A couple of reasons why. A, you haven't all been privy to it yet, so needless to say, it's a really beautiful style that's going to be going on out of here because it's also a great value. And this is one of our, we've been seeing a lot of it. It's 18 karat gold yet again. We have 1130766, and yes, that is a yellow diamond. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think the benefit of this one is and why it's such a value, because I'm telling you up front, it's a value before we put it up there. And the reason it is, I think, is one big reason here. I tried to get a breakdown because usually, you know us, we usually would have a center stone weight and then a white diamond weight and put them all together, add it up for you. This is where it's all lumped together in one lump sum as 103. Now, that just means one thing. When this was priced out, because remember, somebody's pricing this jewelry, and instead of looking at it like a huge yellow diamond in the middle, which is probably by my estimation around a half carat, it's all put together as if it's one ring of all 103 in white diamonds. Okay, but 103 in white diamonds would be very different than a big yellow diamond in the center that's a half carat with maybe a half carat or 53 points around it. So what's happening here is that you're going to have an amazing value straight away because it is listed as 103 in just straight up white diamonds. Kid you not. It's clearly a yellow diamond in the middle. It's clearly a bigger stone size, and yet it's all together as 103. So there is a major value that is about to take place here on your carat 03 diamond ring that would be far and away a better value than if you saw, let's say, a 53 point and a 50 point or somewhere in that neighborhood breakdown, because that would be including the really, again, there's a higher value to a yellow diamond. There just is. That's just the way it is. Higher value to yellow diamonds, we understand and we know, especially bigger size individual stones. So again, I think when you see this value, it's going to be a lot of people going, wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming. That, I think, is a really big reason why, and that's why I implore you to be on the phone lines ready to go on this one because it will fly. It's number one, a brand new item, and it looks gorgeous, and it's also bringing you the diamonds around the edge. It's textured, but it's not sharp. There's no sharp edges, but you see it's essentially 3 rows wrapping around this almost dome-like style shoulder to the ring, which is a little different than, let's say, the classics that just have a little skinny band and that's it. And then you've got that really intense yellow. Look at this on the hand so you can see the size of it. And remember, it's 18 karat gold again. We're seeing a lot of 18 karat gold these days, and wow, nobody else is. You see a lot of 18 karat gold out there, but it's usually a plating, just a little micron of gold. We're talking about something very different when we're talking about 18 karat solid, and if you love it, I think we've already got a couple of people, it looks like, already thinking about this pear shape, yellow diamond with all the white diamonds as well. So again, one only here, fabulous value, should be $89.99. Sure, that's great. We're going to do a lot better than that for you. Just call me early. It's always easy to hang up, but it's not easy to get something after it's sold because obviously it's a one of a kind. Most everything I have here on this show is. So this is where you want to be ready to go, prepared, an amazing value coming your way that's not even half of that price at $4,500. We're going significantly less, and then a big sapphire pendant's coming up that's also an amazing value. Like to start with some of our big values here. Well, let's bring this down even below $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. We're going to make it only $1,999. There is only one. It's in the yellow gold. It'll stay in that yellow gold. And for Linda's request, we've got a piece from last night. Bringing that back out for you. So we'll take a quick little look at that before we get to our sapphire pendant that will be coming up shortly after. But $1,999, when you look at how much of that, because it's a dome style on the sides. So there's a lot more gold than a typical even 18 karat gold ring would give because of the way that's all done up there and around. You see that? So that every single time you look at, even you, the wearer, so you look down at your ring, you see the profile of the ring, still going to see those amazing diamonds. You don't have to do that outstretched hand pose to see your diamonds. You're going to get them from all the angles. So that's a one only. Try to move quickly through the show because we got a lot to get to, and there are some very high-end exotics that will not be priced like high-end exotics. Now, Jason, are you on the line waiting with Linda? Oh, okay, good. Well, this is, we won't make her wait any longer. Here it is. This may look familiar if you were with me last evening. This is a diaspora, and it was nothing short of amazing. And I know that it's a busy week, and it's one of those weeks where, you know, mid-April, it's a struggle. Not everyone's thinking about jewelry shopping. So here's what we have is a nice little recap, which if there ever is anything you want to check on, maybe you saw it on a recorded show, because I know how many people do that. Make sure you just give us a call, and we'll be able to show it to you live, assuming it's still available, so you can really get a good look at it. Live is the best way to see it. Just want to remind you, it's 113-1096. This is an Asher Cut 524. I was really proud of this value last night. Still proud of it tonight. And you know what? Day by day, prices go up. So I'm pretty excited when it may sound trivial, but no, it's a big deal when we can say, hey, it's the same price as it was yesterday. Because everywhere else, I mean, I work with all kinds of different jewelers and different types of, you know, facets of the business, and yet everyone's moving their prices up every day. So we probably should, but I'm not, and we're going to make that $1,999 if you want that incredible diaspora in the Asher Cut, which I was just noting has more of the vibrance of color. When we're not changing lights, we can't change light sources in the studio, but look how clean it is. And then you see pinks and reds, goldens and greens, a little bit of everything in that stone. And it really is remarkable to see all that in one stone in one light. So congrats if you get it. Then we're going to talk about the new sapphire pendant, which is 113-0461, a beautiful style. And I was amazed. Another big value coming your way on this one. Take a look at this. Beautiful, bright royal blue. And it's got a little hinge to the bail. So the bail's going to tuck into that top portion, center portion of the halo, and then you've got a bail that's going to move a little bit. I'll do my best to hold it up for you so you can see that stone for what it's worth. It is 113-0461. Platinum setting, 92 points in the blue sapphire, royal blue, but still bright with color. Open enough color, not too dark, not too navy, not too overly saturated. That's also 75 points of bigger diamonds, all bigger, round, brilliant white diamonds. This is the one you get. If it looks good on your screen, get prepared. It's going to look even better when you get it at home. We get it to your doorstep for free. Just one of the many, many, many beautiful extras we give you for free here whenever you shop. Not a special occasion, not good for an hour. That might make it less special, I realize. We might get a little jaded to it, but let's not forget free shipping every day and free sizing and all the gold color change. Now, this is not gold, so we can't change the color of it. Platinum is platinum. It's a white metal, but it's a high-end one, and we love the look of this one. Instead of the $69.99 price tag. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I like to give you all the viewpoints, and then you see how, just again, that little break in the halo up top just to accommodate for that bail. And here's what it looks like from a length perspective. Only the one, again, you're going to hear me say that ad nauseum tonight because, well, it's true, and I want to make sure you understand. This is it. Now take a look. Almost 3/4 of an inch. I would say maybe more like 5/8 there of an inch top to bottom. We'll take a look at it on the neckline as well so you can see it over here. Get another perspective on the size and even how it's just a little almost that door knocker type of style, the way it's hinged. So it has a little bit of natural movement to it, which is also very special and still just glowing bright. That looks like a very famous royal ring, doesn't it? Royal blue sapphire. Yes, very popular, and probably one of the best known rings in the world is a royal blue Ceylon sapphire that looks and is set really very similar to what this one is. And yet an icon that should be $59.99. It will not be. This is an amazing value. We're going even lower than $59 or $49 or $39. I just keep on going for you. And this is where, again, a happy Friday. Let's celebrate. The weekend is here, and we're so glad you're here with us. And this will be under $2,000. Not even $19.99, what I just did on that Diaspora, that looks like that may have gotten that one a home. And great news there, because somebody just scored the deal on Diasporas. Let's give you the deal on the Sapphire. A classic blue. Could you not wear that every day? Just the classic nature of the design, the setting, the blues, which look good on everybody every day. And yet we're bringing it below even $1,500. I think you see what we got set up for you for a Friday night is big values, major moments. All you can do is dial. If you don't, you miss out. Hey, there's not going to be another value like this. We know that. And we're seeing a lot of last looks on favorites that we've brought. This one's, of course, brand new and a one of a kind, but we're seeing a lot of last chances on favorite ideas. And yes, we're going to see a new stone that we haven't had at the top of the hour in 40 minutes. So get ready for that. But let's make this one even better than 15 or 14. I'll blow it out for $13.99 when it's platinum and you got 3/4 of a carat in the diamonds. How about that pink sapphire collar? Anybody just oohing and on over that yet? I do love that one. A pink sapphire in yellow gold with tons of diamonds too. It's a very special piece. We'll see that in a little bit. Some really fresh and fabulous hoop earrings with diamonds. New diamond pendant here as well. A couple of trillion cuts in a diamond pendant. And we even have kunzite drop earrings. So we'll see those too. Our drop earrings have been extremely popular of late, and so we'll see some of those good ones. And the return of our smile necklace, our smaller but not small necklace coming up in that classic. It's like taking a collar but giving you the most affordable way to get the collar look, but without spending crazy money. All right, so there's our blue sapphire. Here's our next pendant. This one's a diamond piece, all diamonds straight up, and yet 2 trillions, which ends up looking almost like a marquise, but a little more of a true, really stark edge there. It's 1130457. And again, I'll keep moving. You call in on any of the pieces that you've seen that you might want to pick up before they're gone. But here's our platinum, 38 points, total weight, and 2 trillions. And the 2 trillions would be stacked one on top of the other. So they will sit in a vertical fashion when you see it on the neckline. It also has 29 points of additional round brilliance, one of which looks like a princess cut right above because of the way it's set. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Nice big bail. It's a lot of platinum weight, I must say, for a piece that's not oversized, but it's still got a great feel. Very thick, heavy platinum density to it. You see there, 3/4 of an inch exactly. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you. And you can imagine this is going to be a good one for anybody who wants a great diamond piece that you can wear every single day. That's really what this allows you to do. And yet your chain's going to dictate where it falls on the neckline for you, whether it's shorter or longer. But let's take it on lower than even, not even going to do $17.99. A lot better. And those are nearly 1/5 of a carat each on those trillions. So they're impressive. Very important styles, and yet it's going to be $999 instead. Just one there, and we've got Mother's Day coming up just a few weeks away, so let's all keep that in mind. As you know that we got a lot of great jewelry pieces, and what Mom always appreciates is jewelry. I think any gal would appreciate great jewelry. And then on Sunday, we'll be only 3 weeks away, so keep that in mind. So we're approaching Mother's Day very quickly, and so think about it. And I say that to mostly encourage, I think, our moms out there to treat themselves, because sometimes, well, I think all the time, we know what we like best. So it's always valid to say, I'm just going to treat myself, because you know that this is an important time to do that. So there we go with the $9.99 price tag on our diamond pendant at a really good value. And speaking of diamond pendants, we'll see that pink diamond I mentioned. There's an 11-point pink diamond, comes with a very fancy chain. So we'll see that in a little bit. And then speaking of great pendants, here's the purple Paraíba. That is not for the faint of heart at all. It's a beautiful true purple and a nearly 4.5 carat size with all bigger diamonds around it. Going to show you what you can expect to see today, or you can stop me and say, that's mine, because I think it takes us about that long to decide what we like. Here's my baby. This is my, I'm not into aquas at all, ever, yet. Oh my gosh, these Sierra Santa Marias just make me feel like, okay, I got a new favorite stone here. There's just no way to not love that stone. It just is that kind of beauty. And when you get that true blue that's bright, and then you add in really good cutting, like this has, really good cutting, Asher cutting that is not taking away. Usually the emerald cuts and the Asher cuts with the step fastening leaves it a little more open in the middle, just makes it a little bit vulnerable for some color leakage. That's not happening here. You've got true, pure, bright as can be blue colors all the way through the entirety of the stone. It never fades. There's no like blank spot in the middle. It's true saturated color at its very best all the way through. Side to side, top to bottom, all the way through the middle in an Asher cut. And it is just the halo. We amped that up a little bit. Baguettes in the halo as well as the rounds, then the rounds on the sides. Take a look at this, 1130-867. A good one. It is, it's just supposed to be a little, hey, take a look at what I got. But that might be a moment where you just say, stop everything that I need to have. It is a 374 in 18 karat gold. So we've even upgraded the gold for you. Yes, it's a 374, 87 points in diamonds. I got white diamonds, yellow diamonds, and turquoise earrings all still hanging out here. But if you need the ultimate Sierra Santa Maria, it's still wearable. You know, sometimes we see these big, what was it? Yes, was it? I think it was Wednesday night. I had the really big one. It was the 11 karat that sold. Now we're talking about 374, so maybe a little bit more wearable just because A, it's square, and B, it's not that 10 karat size. Here's what I'm going to show you on the hand. Is that just stunning or what? And all that saturation, there's so many naysayers that go, oh, it can't be that good. Oh, that's probably just the trick of the camera. You think I can edit a live show? We can't filter it or edit it. We don't even have a light, for goodness sake. So it's one of those things where that color and spark that you're seeing, that's the gem. Thank you, courtesy of Mother Nature and a really good gem cutter that was able to make this absolute perfection in your aquamarine. And it is just, should be like $15,999. We're going to do better than that. You can even stack next to it because the way that the basket actually does go a little bit slightly concave in towards the middle from the side. So if you wanted to stack something next to it, you could. I think we need to take it a lot lower than $16,000. What do you all think? Of course you do. There's a resounding yes. And even though I may not be able to hear you and see you, I know our viewership wants a better than cost value. You want to see brand new and deluxe over the top at the best price possible and even lower than we historically sell aquamarines for, and that's what we got for you. So I know I got a little overzealous here and a little excited to show it to you, so it's here early. But hey, you know what the early birds do here. The early birds are getting all the best jewelry at the greatest values. And listen, it's not like if you wait another hour, it's going to get cheaper in price. I'm giving you the rock bottom right here. It's the only way I know how to do it because I'm a shopper and a jewelry lover just like you are. And that's all that concerns me is that if you fall in love with something I have on the air here, you deserve the greatest value so you can say yes and get it at home and see what it's all about. And of course, use your money back guarantee to make sure you love it. But that's the whole point, is give you that great value so it becomes extremely affordable. And how many times do we shock you where it's lower than you figured it would be because you know great jewelry and you know well what it should be going for, yet this is not $15,000. It's not 14 or 13, it's not even 10. We can just make it a really simple, easy deal for you. One caller gets it tonight. Don't forget, we got a few pieces available from hour number 1, which is only 26 minutes old, but we're ready to keep on going at this pace. So again, if you like that one, you call early because it's under $5,000. On a 3, and remember, we upgraded the gold to 18 karat. That's another, at this point, we're seeing so much 18 karat gold, nobody's probably phased at this point, but that is a major upgrade when gold is still, hanging out around record highs. And we're talking about gold being 75% pure and not even asking $49.99, which saves you right now over 10 grand from where it should be. And I'm not doing 49. Blowout time is here, even though brand new, just got started, just hitting the ground running tonight. $3,999. All I can do is give away jewelry. It's all I can do. It's the only way I know how. So as the world is screaming, going, no, you got to get more money for these pieces. Gold's going crazy. And it doesn't matter. I'm making everything a value for you, $39.99. So that is the one and only there in our new aqua. Best I think I've ever had. And there have been some great ones. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good aquas here. We specialize in Sierra Santa Marias, which are the best in the world. And I think what? I wish at one point, I have to go shop one of these shows on TV where I can go buy one to show you what regular aqua looks like. Now, again, some of you may know already. Maybe you have one, maybe you've seen them before, but to see the side-by-side comparison, which I just simply cannot do. I don't have a regular aquamarine to show you unless I go out and buy one. And I think it would be worthwhile to do. The irony is I'd probably spend more than $4,000 to get a really basic, small aquamarine, probably in sterling, and yet look at this value. And the contrast between the colors and the saturations is stark. So make sure you get that one if you love it, because I don't think it's going to stay here long. And then also in my parade of really specialty, there's this one, which again, sphene, and it needs a little cleaning here. The sphene is always pretty, if you ask me, because I like sparkle. Sparkle is what I'm here for. I like sparkle. It's an obsession. And when you see a stone like sphene that's got a dispersion level and you see it next to diamonds, and I think it's proving, yeah, it disperses more than diamonds. Look at that sphere. I'm just showing you our best. You tell me what you like. That's the 362. Stop me at any moment and say, that's mine, because I'll make sure it's a great value. But that's 8465 and it's 14 karat gold. There is the saddle ring that we won't be seeing moving forward. The one and only saddle ring. You think that's easy to make with a carat 78 in diamonds and a 1-inch gold mounting? Not easy to do. But guess what? It'll be affordable tonight. And look at the finishing all the way through the inside. You even have the luxury of changing the gold. When I say you do, you just tell us what to do. And we say, okay, we'll do it for free. So that's a sphere. That's a good one. Here's my tanzanite. Look at this tanzanite emerald cut. One of our best. And again, it seems like everybody's been paying a lot of attention to the bigger tanzanite pendants, which I do have a new one tonight. But this is the 14 karat 07 emerald cut. I think that's the largest we have in a ring at this point. It is. So there's the 1407 emerald cut. Classic setting. That's got a nice drop in the price tag as well. And then a pink sapphire collar. Let's build you a really good value on this pink sapphire collar. That looks like this. On the hand it goes because, well, it's the only place I'm going to be able to show it at this moment with the size of this style. 112-76.99. First of all, it's solid gold. I should probably go have them get a gram weight for me because that is a mega piece of these open circular, almost like they might look like ovals because of the link and the way it's fastened together, but they're really circular styles. And then you've got your oval pink sapphires, 9 of them, to go all the way through the front. Everything that will be seen when you wear it, side to side, diamonds and pink sapphires, and it's 14 karat solid. It's a 683 total carat weight in your pink sapphires, and also 344 in diamonds, and then a lot of gold in that 18, or rather 14 karat gold, yellow gold design, and then a fold over style closure. So there is, or rather, no, it's not. It's a big, big, big lobster claw. So there's your lobster claw closure, and that will fasten into essentially any lengths. So there's also good news here. It's 18 inches. But it's also adjustable because you can use any one of these links, I mean, all the way around here, to make it shorter. So if you are saying, oh, I wish it was a 16 or a 17 and a half, guess what? All those links are available up to 18 inches because you're choosing the adjustability. So what should be about, well, $130,000, not going to be tonight. So, and they're hot pinks too, which is so incredible because most of the pinks, you know, there's a wide range of pink sapphire color saturations, and those are some of the more neon. So again, anything that's looking good or interesting to you, let me know. We can tell you all about it. Here are the brand new kunzite earrings, though. We don't see this very often at all. This is a big kunzite drop earring. They may or may not sit on their own, but it's 113-1087, and let's see if we can prop those up for you. Really good saturation, and yeah, they're going to fall a little bit until I hold them up, but here's the 454 total weight in your pear shapes, and they're surrounded by diamonds, and of course diamonds in the lever back as well. And we're going to get you a white gold offering here. It's 45 points in diamonds also, and a really good look. So that's 454. We're going to actually sell these now because, again, I just showed you some museum pieces. These are nice and affordable. So you can go ahead and get on the phone lines and we'll get you the great earring. There is only one set here, one pair. We'll take a look at them from a distance here to see that length, and 45 points. So it's kind of the 4s and 5s are happening here. It's 454 and 45 points. And so there they are at a little over an inch, about an inch and an eighth, I would say. And then that's the lever back. So you open them up very simply, little hinge opening. I don't think they've ever been opened before. So it's going to take a little bit of, wow. There we go. Jeez, those have never been open. So there you go. See, nice wide opening there on the lever back. I'll pop one on for you. And then we'll get you a really big value and take them under, and I know that one's leaning, so give me just a minute while I pop one on for you because I think it's really valuable to see them on, just so that there's no surprises when you see them at home and you put them on. You're going to know exactly what to expect and how they're going to look. And you see right there what they give you as far as their drop and their movement as well. And we're going to take them a lot less than even $2,000 when they should be more. We know that. Obviously, they should be more. Those are big kunzites at about 2 1/4 carats each. They really have that great neon saturation, pinks and purples and blues together. And we're going to make those really easy and affordable right now, under $2,000. Yes. Of course, we haven't even fully presented it. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Taking a look at these kunzite earrings, and then here we go with a very, very special opportunity where it's going less than even 19 or 18 or 17. Don't see this very often. I love them in the white. I don't think you need to change a thing, but we're offering it if you'd like. So yellow gold or rose gold would be a-okay with us. Just let me know what you'd prefer there. And those are super saturated. Here's the other one, just to make sure you know they're a great match. I wouldn't bother making them if they weren't a match. You kind of have to match them first. That's the first ordinance, if you will. We're gonna make them $1,699 for the kunzite earrings in the drop. I like that bigger diamond too that's incorporated in. So it's all that smaller diamond weight between the front of the lever back and then also the halo around it, and then that larger stone that's really leading on in. That was just fingerprinted, so we'll give that one. That's the one I just tried on. So here they are, and fabulous. It's $16.99. If you got a kunzite ring in your collection, might be time to get the earrings. They're few and far between. Now here's the sapphire necklace, just to show you the beauty of this necklace. And obviously I can put it on at any length you need. Not the best neckline for a necklace, but you know, I never know what's going to be here on any given night. So take a look, unless it's our special What's New Wednesday. Tony, we're going to show this really quickly on the neckline here because, you know, just to get a perspective of the size. And again, I can put it on for you. You can wear it higher or lower as well. You could wear it all the way as like a choker style if you wanted to, because remember, all of these links, I mean, you could do that. There are very few of my gals who like chokers. I know that from shopping with you guys for about, you know, 26 years, but if you wanted to, you could. And then of course it's up to 18 inches, which would sit right about here on me. So you can see when you do, the idea is to have the diamonds and the sapphires go really side to side, all the way in the front of the neckline. So you can see one starting there and the other starting over here. So 9 stones entirely, nice big size to it. And that's gonna be, we can do this for under $130,000 for you when there's a lot of yellow gold here. It is in the yellow gold only. You can see the consistency of those sapphires. We can also show them up close, but just kind of draping it around, you see what a beautiful color that is, okay? Let's take another look at the kunzite earrings here. And then, would they like a better price? Probably 130,000 is probably a little steep for what we're used to here together. So let's do this. If you'd like the sapphire collar, and it does, you know, it's one of those that we've been seeing a lot of collars go out the door. And look at the difference between the color of kunzite and pink sapphires. These are a true hot pink. And I know pink sapphires can be very light, but the really high end are the hot pinks you see here, where they're really like a searing bright color, beautifully cut. And 1127699, 683 of the sapphires. And yet diamonds going around every single halo and link until you get to that 3/4 mark. And then it just continues that design and pattern, but with that lobster claw closure. So you do see how this one link is open, but you can use any of those links you'd like, which is why it's adjustable, not adjustable, and like you're not gonna move some kind of closure, but you just have that ability for that larger lobster claw to attach to any of the links you'd like, okay? And it's gonna be under $100,000, and remember, it's gold, not platinum, so that makes it extremely high end. You also have the fact that pink sapphires are extremely rare. When we see pink sapphires like this in rings, we could easily ask for 3,000 or 4,000. Well, you have 9 of them. So I look at it that way because I sell a lot of rings. So I look at this as, what would 9 pink sapphire rings go for? Well, 9 times 4, I mean, think about that. We're up close to $40,000 without a lot of gold. Here's a lot of gold and diamonds, and it's not even 50 or 40 or 30 or 20. So I think, and I love the versatility of being able to adjust it. I think that really works because, you know, one neckline might call for a 17, the next neckline might be more open and you want an 18. So love that you can adjust that as you need to, but it's not even $19,999. This is how we do mega jewelry. And I want to take it up close here, Tony, and show everybody the sapphires close up as well, so you can really appreciate each and every one. And those are baguettes, by the way, bigger baguettes making the link. As I said, diamonds making the link. Well, they are baguettes as well. And then walking you through every one of those hot pink perfection in how they're matched, and yet not even $19,999. They just keep going. And we got, there it is. There's where it goes from the diamonds to the gold, and then back to the hand we go. And yet I will do this right now. Under 15,000, it's $14,999 on the pink sapphire collar. Oh my goodness, what a value. And then again, one only on that. 3.5 carats in diamonds as well, plus the gold. And there is a lot of gold. And if you need a gram weight, I'm happy to go get that for you, because obviously there's no sizing a necklace. You've got up to 18 inches there, and you adjust it as needed. $14,999, and more than just diamonds. You've got the workmanship of matching pink sapphires, the hot pinks no less, the higher quality, the diamonds throughout. I love those baguettes that are giving you that link. Every single link is attached with the larger baguette stones as well, which are all part of that 344. So a beautiful necklace under $15,000. Several people thinking about it already. I understand. We know we don't have anything like this, and we likely never will. So that's a really good one. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. I'm going to show you the pink diamond piece, and then don't forget about our aqua, our big Asher cut aqua that's here at $39.99. The big tanzanite is here, and let me know if you have any questions on any of these. We've got the $39.99. This one's going to be a really big value. Got you under $7,000 for a 14 karat stone. So I think that's telling you a lot about savings and value. Here's the big speen and the Asher cut right then and there, and then our pink sapphire necklace. Everything will go tonight. Just giving you all the first dib opportunity on everything so you don't miss out, because that's really what we do. Is the beginning is when a lot of the new and the fresh and the really big values go out the door. So want to bring those to you on the early side. We have big emerald pendants. We've got a new stone coming up at the top of the hour. It's about 20 minutes away. We'll even see a big emerald. Look at this one. This is my museum collection, and I told you we brought out a lot of museum tonight. Here's the 402. It's not doesn't mean everything is, but look at that emerald. Can you believe it? It's actually a cushion cut emerald. It looks like an oval. It's right in between. There's a softer corner to that cushion, but look at the clarity on that one. That's a big deal stone. It's a 402. And then, you know what else out of the museum? Can you imagine what it would be like to get a 20 karat Paraíba? I have one. Well, truth is it's over 20 carats, but that's because there are 3 Paraíbas in total that are going to end up giving you about 21 carats of Paraíba and no diamonds, just all about the purple and the blue greens. And when I tell you there's museum, we are really bringing it on this Friday night with the museum, are we not? That Colombian emerald is 4 carats plus. That actually supersedes the size we usually see as the maximum listed in buying guides. So a 4 carat's a very big deal. We've got the incredible Paraíba. It's our purple Paraíba with the blue greens that match on the sides, the speen that changes color, the gorgeous tanzanite, and the aquamarine. So all of those, that's really the highlights of our show here tonight. So I wanted to get you acquainted with them. And then let's not forget about that new purple Paraíba pendant that I showed you a little earlier. This one's a little lighter. See how the difference in the pinky purple that's on the left in the ring, and then the true purple that's in the pendant. So we have some gorgeous jewelry today, no doubt about it. And then what am I going to bring you at the top of the hour? I'm going to give you a little sneak peek because I think it's the coolest stone here. And look at that. Wow, this is a cool stone. So we're going to see that if that's intriguing. And I think that with that cutting and that phenomenal, it's actually a little more like a casual way to wear a piece of fine jewelry. So we'll see that as well. All right, let's move on. I know, lots to look at, a lot of pretty things here tonight, but I just wanted to give you an idea. And then remember how I mentioned we have one huge tanzanite pendant, and the whole world has been celebrating this past week with tanzanite pendants here on the show. That's my new one today. It's our 13 karat plus. It's an oval. Love the way the diamonds and the gold wrap around it. That has tons of red, and look at that. Looks like sparkle all the way through. So that's a really good pendant that's coming up a little bit later. So we'll get there, and then let's take a look at this ring. This one's fabulous. We're going to move along. So again, 13 karat. Actually, that was the 14 karat. Here's the 4 karat. Here's the 19 karat purple Paraíba with the side stones as well. And then we've got the aqua and the speen. So those are, it's our museum collection, but I also have something brand new to show you. Ooh, what could this be? Let's play Guess That Gemstone, because I bet you nobody will get it right. And that's what makes it fun, is sometimes stones, when we see them all the time and we're all pretty well versed in gemstones at this point, you might wonder, what could that be? Is it a yellow diamond? Is it to me, it reminds me a little bit of a neon speen. Back before we had the color change, there's neon speen, which have a lot of chartreuse or highlighter golden yellow green color. It's not a speen. It's beautiful. It's diamond cut, and it's item number 11301056. So this is a major, major debut on a 2 karat round. Oh, it's round and it's diamond cut, spectacular. Love this almost threaded through designer mounting that you have as well. I think that's really pretty how this is a little bit more whimsical in its style, and that it looks like one side adorned with diamonds is almost threaded through the other side of mirror finished gold, which you're going to choose your gold color. It's 1056 and it's a bright, stunning neon. Did anybody guess zircon? It's a zircon. And when we see golden zircons or yellow zircons, they usually have more of like a honey color. This is a bright neon yellow green, 2-carat stone, neon, ultimate, fabulous zircon. And it's got diamonds at 8 points. And a lot of gold, because it's really the gold of like 2 rings in one. You see one wide side, one side that's more traditional, and now a big old value. Welcome into Friday night. We got about 15 minutes in this hour, and nobody's interested in the museum pieces, and that's okay too. But again, what we have here is a celebration of unique. And this is maybe not going to be 20 or 30 or 40 or $50,000 like what I just had on that wheel, where there was a lot of high end. But it is very, very special. And isn't that a wonderful thing that you can still, if you know where to shop and you got a great connection to the business and you know who to shop with, you can still get highly exotic, highly specialty, rare stones for a teeny price. And that's exactly what this is. Or at least what I'm going to strive to make it to be, because obviously the museum pieces have got you guys in a little bit of a panic. I get it. Those were big pieces. We showed you a $15,000 necklace. We've got, you know, huge tanzanites and color change sphenes and you name it. So now we're going to get into something a little bit more affordable. At least I'm hoping to make it affordable. And that way you can celebrate with a stone that you may not already have. And that's really exciting, because I think a lot of us don't need something we already have in jewelry. Isn't that true? I mean, it's one thing if you're buying blue jeans, you need one in every style. You need a crop version, and you need a bell-bottom version, and a flare version, and a skinny leg version, and all those, right? And now you need the wide legs, and you need it goes on and on. So you can have more than one pair of jeans. But in jewelry, you don't need necessarily 3 of everything. If you got an emerald, you got an emerald. If you got a ruby, you got a ruby. Here's the deal with this one. Probably safe to say you don't have a stone like this, but it's mimicking the look of yellow diamonds, of neon sphenes. It's really, for those that like a lot of sparkle like I know I do, and I think a lot of us do, this is going to fit that bill. And yet, white, yellow, rose gold, watch this. It's gorgeous on the hand. I know this is not a traditional ring either. The design is not basic. It's not the one you've seen before. It's on the hand, so you can see how it adapts and how it looks, because it's actually way prettier on the hand, I believe. And isn't that the truth with jewelry? It's kind of where it belongs. It's going on your body. So it really is irrelevant what it looks like up close. It's about how it looks when it's on you. And there it is. And then you can obviously, if you want to jog it to one side or another, you can do that for a little asymmetrical look. You can leave it centered up. Obviously, I had the stone top and bottom. So you play with it. I could even see you wrapping a little Wonder Ring action around it, or even a straight edge band here on this side, and play with it a little bit and make it your own. But we're going to auction it off. Why not? Let's see who's out there tonight who wants this beautiful, intriguing, kind of like every color coming from this zircon in one. There's the base color and the body color it has, but then it's like this beautiful pop of what we would see out of a diamond with all the different colors of what we call brilliance. So let's go ahead and make sure that instead of that $59.99 price for an exotic, take it a lot lower for you than even that. We can make this really simple and easy. Stunning look here, that yellow, green. Again, do you see how it's not just a yellow? It's a little different than just your pure yellows, which they exist in zircon. Sometimes they have a little more brown to them, or a little orangey golden color. This is just that neon. It is really like if you're reading something and you want to highlight it, you use a highlighter. It's that kind of color. So it's meant to get attention, to garner and captivate attention. That's what it does. I'm going to blow it out right now. Instead of 59, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 25. Want to get this going in the auction? Let's see who's with us tonight. A special welcome into our Friday night. What's left of it? Let's make it a very affordable opportunity. $1,000 to get it started. We're just going way down. And to get a lot of activity on the phone lines, you got to start really low. So that's what we're doing. And that still may not have the effect. We're just still early on a Friday evening. So we'll find out together. But we have a lot of great pieces here to celebrate tonight. So again, and let us know what your requests are. We've had one great piece that was requested and gone. So again, just goes to show you when you have a request, always best to let us know what that is. We'll bring it out for you and discount it. So $1,000 to get this one started in a bright neon yellow green with a $10 increment if needed. Obviously, it may not be. And by the way, top of the hour is only 12 minutes away. That's when we're going to see that really cool cat's eye I showed you. And another stone where you may want to place your bets and take your guesses. I don't think that's really on any type of betting forum yet at this point about guessing TVON gemstones. But there's bets for everything, so you never know. But that is coming up at the top of the hour. So if you're intrigued by that big, bold cabochon we had that was showing off that cat's eye, we're going to have that coming up in a few minutes. So 1,000, no open. Let's move on. I've got really stunning. This is a really cool modern earring. It's a really wearable style, and you're actually seeing them set east to west. But if you want to, yeah, this is what they're going to look like. So it's actually going to be all those bars of gold and diamonds will sit horizontally, as you have the earrings sitting where it will sit, where you can see it's got a hinged base and then a snap enclosure. So here's what I'll do. And by the way, if anybody, I'm seeing that there's a little bit of activity on the phone lines right now. If anybody wants this one, let's just do something real quick for the end of the hour. I'll just make that $9.99 first caller, and then you can take it, okay? And then we won't have to spend the time on the auction. We'll just say congratulations, you got it. But 113-1056, just $9.99. No need to do the auctions. I know those are probably not going to have a lot of activity anyways. Couldn't get more than one bidder last night on an auction. So here we are at $9.99. If you'd like to go ahead and get that one, you may. Highlighter yellow, gold, and zircon. So that's it. Round stone, and of course the beautiful opportunity to change the gold if you want to. So if you want to add a little contrast, you can do that. Let's get back to our earrings though, and yet these are, probably need a little extra polish here. So again, they look fabulous in person, and then you see everything up close and you go, okay, it's got some issues. So I'll just give them a polish here, and then we're going to do something wild on the earrings. 112-8278. It's really a fun way to do a hoop, because if we're a hoop collector or lover, you probably have a few. And yet it's nice to see something a little bit different that's still wearable, because this is still like that huggy kind of style as far as size. If anybody, hey guys, if you want the zircon, will you let me know? Okay, because just, yeah, we can try it on again. Sure. I think we're all just a little bit, it's been a long week probably for most, right? So here we go. We got a few backed up calls right now. I don't know if that's for the zircon or for the hoops, but here's the ring on the hand again. So remember, $9.99, I'm just going, go ahead and just kind of brush that under the rug, so to speak. Just make that easy and quick so we can save a little bit on the airtime. Airtime's costly too. So, you know, when you lose money on jewelry for a living and then you got to pay for the airtime, and then, you know, and you got to volunteer. This is why I volunteer. So it's like one of those things. We're just like, let's get it out the door and save on the airtime at least. So $9.99 on that one. We're obviously losing money on the ring. So just a really, really, really quick little, here, take it, grab it if you love it, special piece, $9.99, okay? Let's go back to our wheel and show you the diamond hoops though, because these are staggered bars of, it reminds me of a band. I know my mom wore a band like this for the entirety of me growing up, and it's really giving me that throwback vibe back in the 80s and the 70s when you used a lot of gold, and now you can't do that as much, but we are bringing that look back. So if anybody, is that zircon still here? Wait, whoa. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna skip the earrings. We're gonna put this back. We can't leave this here, and it's just that simple. I'm losing, and that's okay. You guys want me to lose money, so no one's feels sorry for me, right? We just, in today's gold world, there's more than $1,000 worth in gold. So that's a gimme, that's a given. You probably don't need me to tell you that. You probably are well-versed enough and pay attention to jewelry enough, you know that. But what we're doing at $9.99, free zircon that's super rare. We've honestly not seen a color like that before. Then you get the VS diamonds as well, and you get it in your choice of gold, in your choice of size. I will even get it to your doorstep for free, no charge to you. You don't pay a penny of sales tax if you live in any of the 49 states outside of California, where I paid $8 a gallon for gas today. So yikes. So again, good news if you live outside of California, and you don't even pay tax. So there's the beauty of it. So $999 for that ring. That's a savings where, again, you got a really, really big value there if you want it. So anybody on that one, let me know. And then we have the hoops coming up. So promise you we'll get those hoops. I just want to emphasize that is still here for $9.99, and that is a heck of a value. It really is. I mean, that's one that I just can't really comprehend even, and I'm the one that said it and did it. So if you want that, let me know. Now let's go back to these hoops, because this is where it's time to shine, quite literally, and I'll keep working on polishing those. They just are, this is kind of how mirror finishing, and I know this from my signet ring. I have a special way that I have to show them, because when you have a lot of mirror finished gold up this close, it's a mess. And it's not in real life. It's picking up every little reflection of everything around it. So there it is. And we'll show these on, because we obviously want to show you the length and get you acquainted with them as well. But again, still available on that zircon if you'd like it. Here's the length you're getting, which again, like I said, it's going to be that staggered style. And then you see here what that does with that 3/4 of an inch. So good for those of you that say, sometimes the 1/2 inch are a little small for me. Here's what you have. Hinge closure, so it just opens right up, and it goes nice and open wide if you need it. So again, really easy. Then you're going to just flip up that closure into place, and it will actually lock closed, so you'll hear it, and you'll know it's a distinctive click sound that will make, so you know they're locked in place. But this is the most important viewpoint, and obviously still a little bit of glare picked up, but I just think I'm all about Huggies, and usually it's funny, you could not get me out of now I'm on TV, so when I'm on TV with you guys, I got to wear a bigger earring, otherwise you would never see it. Just because, you know, it's kind of it's the TV thing. Everything has to be kind of bigger and bolder and more emphasized. But this is where I am totally addicted to wearing this size hoop now in daily life because it's just so easy. It's so comfortable, and these big kind of chunkier, smaller but wider styles are really, really happening. And they're just amazing if you ask me, because obviously you're seeing each kind of bar is reflecting the light at a little different angle. Then you've got the diamonds in the mix as well. And all of this, one color only, yellow gold's how they stay. We're gonna take a look at them up close, give you a big old value, and send them out right now for less than even the $4,999 they are listed to be today. So this is where, again, gotta go for it. All bigger diamonds as well. It's almost a half carat among not that many diamonds. There's only 16 diamonds in the pair, and yet we're gonna blow it out for you and make it easier than even $29.99. So there's 2,000 saved so far. Keeping it going here for you. Comfortable, wearable, easy to put on, easy to take off, timeless. It does harken back to a different era when we saw lots of bigger, bolder gold ideas. That's what you're getting here, but it's not gonna be even $19.99 for the pair. And my advice is always to invest into pieces that are higher quality when you know you're going to wear them all the time. And even though that's the beauty of it, it's still classic, but not basic. There is something in jewelry, it seems to either fall into the really out there funky category, which I love, or the basic category, which I also love. But sometimes you just want a nice little mix where, can't it be both? Can it be still basic in that you're wearing it all the time? It goes with everything. It's everyday wearable. It's always appropriate. But something a little different about it, so it makes it a little unexpected and not what everyone else is wearing. That's what I love about this earring. That's what it's doing. And it's not even $1,999. As we look at them again, yellow gold only, they gotta go and they will. And they're not even $19.99. We keep on going, stacks of diamonds, bars of gold. You see even the bars, some are wider, some are more narrow, some are, again, all set askew. This is what makes it such a great eye-catching look. And it's also not even $1,500. We're making them $14.99. That'll be it for one caller. That's all I got. So our last look, and I know when I had gold the other day, all those Italian-made gold pieces, that was just, it was like the biggest frenzy I had seen since like a decade ago. I mean, we saw a frenzy because it was like everybody was craving the solid gold pieces, and yet, yeah, these have a few diamonds. So, but nothing wrong with that, but still what we're looking for, what shows me we need more of those everyday wearable classics. And this is just an upgraded version of how you get there, how you do that. Still something that you will live in and love forever, something that you could gift to mom or gift to anybody you care about for any occasion whatsoever. There's no wrong occasion for fine jewelry and hoops. And hoops are such a great look. And you know what I always say about the wider hoops? The wider hoops give you so much more impression. You don't need to get a 3-inch hoop to have it make a big impression. These do as well. Yes? This earring? Sure. On the ear again. And again, 5/8, I don't know. Let's see. There, it said 5/8, and then I was showing more 3/4. So let me give a measurement again, and we'll get to the bottom of that. Yeah, I would say, I guess they are, yeah, maybe 5/8. That's right between a 1/2 and 3/4. So there they are. And then they flip, again, post, straight post, flips down, hinges, clicks closed, done. I'll pop one on for you as well, so you can see how they just wrap around the lobe. I mean, I put all these earrings on. I don't have an assistant or a stage manager or a mirror. It's like, you know, if I could put it on in a 1/2 second without any help, you know that's easy. You're not going to struggle to put these earrings on. We've all been there where we've had hoops. They're a little bit tougher to put on, or they're just, again, you're finding yourself frustrated before your day even begins because of your jewelry ideas. Not going to happen here with that style. So $14.99. And again, it's the gold pieces that are really just driving us wild these days, and wild in a good way. So there they are. Let's go back up close. That's just another look at that 5/8 of an inch on the ear. Plenty of clearance for you. So even if you're someone who struggles with like a longer lobe, no problem. 5/8 should more than accommodate you. Okay. Only yellow on those. And then top of the hour is 2 minutes away. We're going to see a very important new stone. Call me on the kunzites, the sapphires, the diamond pendant, the diamond solitaire ring, the yellow diamond, or the turquoise earrings for $3.99. And any questions on any of the museum pieces? Obviously, they're all going to get a home before we go. Oh, and the pink diamond necklace with chain, fabulous and fancy, and you will want it just for this chain. Look at the pink diamond, which has lavender tones, huge tapered baguettes. That's coming up, and that chain, wow, it's like gold beads by the yard. It's a new type. I've never had a chain like that here on the show, so that's exciting as well. All right, last call on the earrings. Let's see who's got them. And then on our way we will go. And let me know if you have any questions about what we've seen on this Friday night. First hour, almost done here. We've got that big, cool cabochon coming up. And tanzanite in a pendant. I know we have not been able to keep tanzanite pendants in stock, whether they've been 20 carats for 10,000 or the like. We have been selling out of every new tanzanite pendant in the last few days. We are going to bring you another today, and it's in the classic oval. I can't wait to show it to you. We already gave you a little flash of it, so yes, you kind of know what to expect, and you know we're also going to get this big emerald out the door. Look at how clean that is. That's got to be our best one here, no doubt about it, and it's Colombian. So we do have that emerald for you. All right, it's almost top of the hour. We have 30 seconds to go. Let me know if anybody would like to get those earrings. So we're verifying on those, trying to figure out. We got some operators that are across the country, so it's tough to know what they're up to. But I know they're on the line, so I don't know what's going on. But let me go ahead and show you the top of the hour, okay? Because we're just about there. And we'll help you right now with the gorgeous cat's eye. What could it be? We already know it's a cat's eye. Any guesses as to what this stone is? There has been one here before, but it was a completely different color. So just FYI, we got a completely different color than what we normally see in this amazing, phenomenal gemstone. It's item number 113-1108. And I'll tell you right now, this is so really wearable. Cool, different, a cat's eye that really shows up, in part because it's a 4 carat 90, and I want to show it from the side here. Take your guess as to what this might be. Love seeing that. It's almost like it's an asterism too at certain levels. Look at that. So this is wild. Just want to welcome everybody to the show as we leave it there on its side. Isn't that cool, even the way it sits up with that basket? Welcome everybody to Friday night. Happy weekend. It's here. I'm so glad you're with me tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm glad to have you with us. And what are we doing tonight? Giving away some fine jewelry. It's pretty much what we do 5 times a week here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. We give away jewelry. What is the cat's eye, you ask? Well, it is actually a stone we've been seeing a lot of late. How have we seen it a lot of late but have not seen it? It's a mystery. We've been seeing it in a different form. As a matter of fact, there was a cat's eye once in this gemstone, but it was a bright, I called it sherbet orange color. This is a little different. This is more the traditional color for this stone, but with the phenomenal chatoyancy, which is also a term that's interchangeable with cat's eye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is moonstone. It is moonstone. It's got a little bit of that same kind of beautiful iridescence, blue, purple, green combination of colors that comes through, while you're also getting the very important chatoyant effect. Are you ready to see it? I'm going to help it up a little bit here so you can see it in all the different ways, but it's a 4 carat 90. So that's impressive. Yellow, white, or rose. Okay, so take your pick there. You're going to get the yellow, white, or rose, and I'm just going to hold it up so you can see the beauty of it. It has almost like, at this point, it looks almost like a silvery color, a silvery blue, but there are goldens, lavenders, greens. It's got diamond weight. It's got so much fuzz. I was working on this for like 30 minutes before the show, trying to get all the fuzzies out of the prongs, and I see there's still one there. After I get this off, Tony, we're going to show it on the hand. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So here we go on the hand. 113-1108, and now it's got a totally different color. What is happening with this stone? It is the coolest. Now I'm seeing, is it golden? Is it pink? Is it purple? I'm seeing all those colors. You know our fabulous rainbow moonstones that we've had of late. This is a rainbow moonstone, but it's got the cat's eye and it's 13 points in diamonds. And here is the length of the piece is going to be just right there at 7/8 of an inch. And you see the, oh, I would say you need to put this on every day and it will literally match. Why is that now bright pink? Because it is reflecting and almost magnifying or glowing the color that's behind it. So right now it's looking pure pink. Think about putting it on a longer chain so it can sit up against whatever fabric you're wearing that day, whatever color in your wardrobe you're wearing that day, and how beautiful it. Did you see that right before your eyes? I mean, you could, it's not technically a color changing stone, but it's color changing. Look at it on the neckline here. So now we are seeing a little more now, and not that my skin is purple, but it does have a little more of this lavender. I'm wearing brown, a deep kind of chocolatey brown. So you're seeing how now it didn't turn brown, but it turned instead to this really electric purple color. I just think this is the coolest stone we've had. And we've had gorgeous moonstones. And we had one cat's eye before. And what was that cat's eye? That was a kind of an orangey color, kind of a real soft creamsicle color. This is different. Now we are going to show you again up close because it's where I wish I was like a fancy network and had those color swatches. You know what I mean? Back in the day, they used to show like, okay, well, look good with red, and it'll look good with purple, and it'll look good with blue, and it'll look good with yellow, and it'll look good with brown. Because whatever you put behind it, actually, I have I don't have anything within my reach here, but it's really kind of cool how this works. So let's just go ahead and have some fun with it. It's a really cool new piece, and I think that there's something really, yeah, it's a big stately piece, but it's also just kind of got a casual vibe to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm encouraging you to wear it every single day. Wear it every day, put it on with anything, double prongs that come up and over, and look at this. As it moves, check it out. All these different colors come through. It just is, it's a marvel, isn't it? What should we do? I'm looking at $39.99 and just wondering if a top of the hour, a real quick onesie here, can we just get it out the door really affordably? I have nobody on the phone lines, which is a little shocking to me, especially when it's something we've not had before. And if it was What's New Wednesday and I had more than one, I'd put them on a whole segment of Wednesday night, but we do only have just this one. So don't have that really isn't going to qualify for a whole What's New Wednesday mini series. So it's here on a fabulous Friday, and I'll make it practically free, and it's not $39.99. What if we just send it out right now? It's still nobody on the phone lines, which I marvel at, because you know how important it is to get there. And those are like little pear-shaped cutouts. They're not sharp. When they sit, they curve in, so it's going to be that perfect way it stabilizes on the neckline so it doesn't flip or turn on you, but it's still really comfortable and smooth. It's not $39.99. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Because I would just encourage you to dial in. You never know what I'm going to do. I'm on a Friday night rampage. I'm just ready to give away some jewelry this week. I mean, that's what we're going to be doing all weekend long. And you know what? We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. I think you'll respond. And I'm looking for a response. That's what I'm looking for. Here it is again, up against, I want to get it against something a little more exciting than just a white paper, because I think that's what, well, because skin tone's where it's going to be. So I want to give you some looks of what you can expect when you have that on your neckline. It will not be $39 or $29 or $19. I know how to get you on the lines. Sales stuff cheap. That's what I'm going to do. Even when it's got all that perfect pave, it's a round cat's eye rainbow moonstone. It is a nearly 5 carat, and it will not be even $999. You don't believe my giveaways? I will make you a believer. In Lolo, we trust. You got to trust in that I'm going to give everything the most value it can be. And this is not $9.99. Do we have anybody thinking about it now? It looks like we might have a couple of callers on the line. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a lot better for you. And you're choosing your gold, so you do not have to leave it in the yellow gold. You can choose the white gold or the rose gold. Andy, will you let me know if those hoop earrings we had did go or not? Because I don't know if they did, because we had, I think, somebody across the country talking to me. Well, not talking to me, but talking to a customer. And this is not $9.99. I don't need to go lower, do I? You want me to go lower? I'll go lower. Have a blast. It's not even $888. I'm going to keep on going. I will convince you that tonight is the night you treat yourself to something special. It's not $888. I'll blow it out. $777. Let me know who's got it. Amazing. And it's our one and only cat's eye moonstone. We've been loving the faceted moonstone. Yes, we do. But this is the cat's eye. And it's, I'm trying to figure out if I have any other backgrounds I can put on. What happens if you put it on? Ooh, I've got like this almost like rose gold coppery color. Do you see how purple that got? How purpley pink it got? It's like still shimmering more than one color. I'm seeing if there's anything else. What happens if we put it against something darker? Maybe something really dark. Oh yeah, it looks more silvery, gray, black, blue. And then what else? I got a blue bottle model here. I mean, just experimenting. It's going to be similar. Up against pink, look at how it changes. I mean, again, should we see what it looks like up against orange? Well, if I take my case off, but look at, there it is up against orange, against blue, against white. That's right where you put it right there. That's where you put it. But anyway, $777. Let me know who's got it. That should be gone. All right. And then we are on our way. I do have a copper bearing tourmaline. Who is that sexy number 5 on that case there? I don't know. Who is that? I think that behind had better. That's looked better. All right, let's take a look at that. And it's a rendering. It's just an artistic rendering, not true to life. All right, so coming up, here we go. Let's move on from that one. Let's get to, should we show you the purple Paraiba? Or should we show you there's a really, do you guys remember this trillion cut emerald? I know we have the 4 carat, but do you remember this lively stone? I can blow this out. I've got a special opportunity in savings here tonight on this trillion cut Colombian emerald. It is, I don't even know that number. Does it matter? 113197. That's it. 113197. How about this? Carat 90 trillion cut. Yes, please. It also has 19 points in yellow diamonds and 40 points in white diamonds. Great. It's a double halo because we always have the debate of how does emerald look, and it looks good in everything. Don't you hate them, right? You know that girl that looks good in everything. But this is the stone that looks good in everything. And we love it. But it's always that debate. How do I want to set my emerald? Well, you got a little bit of everything here. Yellow gold with yellow diamonds, white gold and white diamonds. Going to zoom back just a touch here. Make room for the 2 carat trillion cut with the glow. And let's see. I hope somebody got the cat's eye, by the way. Did somebody get the cat's eye moonstone? Because I'm up here just freewheeling it, showing you deals, showing you values. And by the way, Andy, did those earrings go? All done? Okay, so those are, yep, the earrings did go. So, and then the cat's eye, what do you think? Pretty cool show. Jason, you're marveling yet at these values? You know the deals. How many times have you had to take a hand order tonight because I went lower than the computer said to go, which the computer has cost? And so this is a good night. And a carat 90 in the Colombian emerald right there. Look at that glow. It is just sensational. I'm thrilled we have it for you. It's also, and by the way, we still have all those museum pieces. They're all going to get a home before we finish up tonight at 8 o'clock. You know that. But here we are with the carat 90, 19 points in yellow, 40 points in white diamonds. And I probably went a little too far back where we're looking like we're trying to hide something in the emerald. No, we come close, close, close. Get in close and look at that stunner. And then watch what happens when you see it from a little more of a distance away. Only more glow and color are going to be the end result here. Stunning, stunning stone. And it's big. 2 carats. I mean, I've got the 4 carat, but the 4 carat is not going to be in everybody's price point or budget. I can tell you that right now. That 4 carat is it's going to be over like 20 grand. So this one, not 20 grand, not even close to $20,000. Here we are. Let's do something crazy. I'm going to make this, oh yeah, let's try it on because you're going to see even more glow. What do you think? Ooh, yes, please. Look at that. Okay, so it's got a blowout price, and it's not even $10,000. Hey, Donna, what's up? Oh, the emerald, you like it. She says, OMG. OMG triggers me in a good way. It's a happy trigger. So I was showing my phone case, John, and I thought maybe you knew something that was like, you know, my inside private life. But no, OMG. She says, OMG, the emerald. Ah, yes, OMG, the emerald. Yes, OMG. OMG, one of my favorite songs. But here we are. Only baseball people understand that. But here we go, or anybody that knows my private life. But here we are with this really, really, really stunning. Look at that. Oh my gosh, just another way to wear it. Because I like to, you know, pear shapes and emeralds, 2 ways to wear it. It is gorgeous. Hey, if anybody likes it, come on in. Next month's birthstone. Next month is only a few days away. I'll tell you, we're going to make it under $5,000. Under $4,000, not even $39.99. There's how many? 1. I got 1 emerald. I do. I'm an emerald lover and I love a trillion. So I don't know. Maybe this has got my name on it. Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe it should just come home with me. But I'm going to make it better than $39.99. We only have this one. And yes, we'll have its counterparts. We already had a great aqua. We're going to have a great morganite. So we got all the barrel family represented well tonight, but this one's got to go. Good to see you with us, Donna. Hey, I'm glad you're with us. Nice to have you. Thanks. It's been a minute since we checked in. So, hey, Donna, Oklahoma, hope everything's good out there today. We're going to do something really special, not 39, 38, 37. It's our blowout price. It stays as is. We'll size it for you. I'm going to make it $36.99. First caller. Then we get to the pink diamond necklace. It's a pendant and chain, and it's quite the chain. It's quite the big deal chain as well. So we'll see that on the way. But this one, welcome into what is a blowout night of even the museum ideas just like that. $3,699 for that gorgeous emerald trillion cut. It's fantastic. So that is something very impressive. All right, let's move on. Have our really important pink diamond to show you. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, you know that's going to go to somebody. The trillions are really rare. I mean, that's also worth noting. Not only is it a nearly 2 carat and Muzo mine, but it's or Chavor mine rather, but it's also going to be that really important glow. But it's also a trillion, and there's certain cuts. You know, emerald cuts kind of traditional. We call it an emerald cut for that reason. But when you think about getting unusual cuts in emerald, that doesn't usually happen. It has a lot to do with the crystal structure. So to get a trillion is a little bit more of a, certainly gets your attention, doesn't it? In between the glow that it has, everything that it's operating with, just really important stone overall. So here we are. And again, Mother's Day coming up, which happens to fall in May. So even if she wasn't born in May, emerald for moms, really good. This is just, this looks like 50 grand. And what do I know? I follow jewelry. I eat, sleep, and breathe jewelry. And yet, look at this piece. It looks like $50,000. And let me give you a fair warning. It's nowhere near 50 grand. It's 1130954. And that is a super saturated pink diamond, all natural, dial early. It is a platinum and 18 karat gold piece. So the chain, everything you see that's white metal is going to be platinum, including the finishing of the piece. Then your rose gold is going to be that 18 karat gold, where your pink diamonds are set because it is the halo and the center. And you have an 11 point. Now we know these bubblegum pinks, they're mighty in color. They don't need to be mighty in size. This is a mighty size when you consider the pink diamond world. So there's that. You've got an 11 point center followed by a 7 point diamond halo that matches. Really, you know, sometimes how the side stones get a little lighter in saturation and they don't match with the center. That is certainly not the case here. It's a match, and yet that is one really strongly saturated pink to the point where when you see it from a distance, you'll notice you're still seeing the vivid pinks. And it's got 41 points of those tapered baguettes. Actually, no, hold on. Stop everything, because I just realized something. I'm giving you the wrong carat weights. They're the right carat weights, but they're for the wrong thing. 11 points is the total on the pinks. Okay, 11 points. So I never would have guessed that because that center looks like 11 points on its own. But we're calling it 11 on the pink. That's all they have. The tapered baguettes are 41, and the white diamond round brilliance that are in the bail, that's another 7. Okay, so I think they left something out, and that would probably be the pink diamond halo. So the good news is there's some pink diamonds in here for free. That's okay. I like free diamonds. I've never met anyone who doesn't. Let's take a look, though. You see there's something unique with this chain? The chain has beads of platinum, which also act as stations, and they go all the way through. See how every inch or so you've got a bead of platinum, and it's still, with all that, it's still adjustable. So you're gonna go ahead and, I'm just flipping it around there so it doesn't, you know, get in my way. But you can see how there, it's gonna slide, so you go up to 18 inches, and you can go as short as you'd like, spring ring closure. Little charm at the end to give you a little reflection. But this is, I love the little beads because even though it'll still come off that piece, so meaning you don't have to have this chain permanently affixed to this pendant, you do have a way where it keeps them as stations, so it keeps your piece where you want it to be. And then take a look at it here. There's your length of the pendant itself. It's about it's right about 7/8, and then we'll show it to you on. But again, adjustability to the chain. Let's take a look, and again, please note how you are seeing the pinks of the color of the center, especially from a distance away still. And all that beautiful diamond weight, those tapered baguettes are something to behold. Let's take a look at it again up close. Now, there is one, it looks like a $50,000 piece to me. The chain's included. The chain can be working with all of your white metal pendants, sterlings and all of that. Here we go. Oh, hey there, Laura. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Laura. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Here's what I'm going to do. Platinum and 18 karat rose gold. Let's go ahead and send it out. Total weight would be, let's see, 52 plus the 7, so right around 60 points, just under. All of those tapered baguettes even have that outer bezel, if you will. It's like it's not a full bezel, because that would actually then take away from that little separation between the big stones. But love the way this works. That is a gorgeous pink. And you know what? It's not 50 or 5,000. That would be the tax in the city I live in, this beautiful city we live in. It's beautiful, but as I always say, we pay for the weather in a big way. It's beautiful nearly every day of the year, but we pay for the weather. We pay for the beauty and the weather, and that's about it. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, that's the tax on $50,000. So $5,000 is not bad. It's a mere fraction of it. We're going better than $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000. It's only $19.99, and that's one of the strongest pink diamonds I've had for you. There have been 2 bubble gums on record, 2 actual bubblegum pinks that I've ever had. One was in a ring and one was in a pendant. And yet this is the only other that's come close to that descriptor. And yet $19.99 for all that beauty and the chain. You get the whole workings of like a ready to wear, pop it on, or just give the full complete gift to someone that loves jewelry. They're going to adore that one. We have a tanzanite pendant on the way too. That big size, 13 carats, coming your way in not a heart shape, because I brought you the 13 carat in the heart shape. That's gone. So now we're going to bring you the 13 carat oval tonight, a new diamond ring, a beautiful emerald pendant. And for everybody who's looking at these emeralds I've had 2. We have the 402, we have the 190. Maybe we need something affordable in an emerald. Gotcha, pendant tonight. And then we need to get this speen. And there is one necklace too. We're very heavy on emeralds tonight, which is nice. Probably in preparation for May. So giving you some of our best, because a lot of emeralds out there are just downright unattractive. Before I was in the business, I saw a lot of emeralds, and I was always curious about them because it was my birthstone, and yet never really saw a lot of good ones. And I thought, what a bummer. I hated my birthstone until I started to see really good ones. And then I was like, oh, I get it now. This is what the really good ones look like. Look how clean that stone is. So we have a pendant. Remember, we had the 402 I showed you earlier. This is a 402 cushion. Technically, it looks like an oval, and it's got a lot of great diamonds. Then we have the trillion that I showed you, which is the chivor material. 2 great mines in Colombia, and that's the difference there. And it's rare that I get to show you. But if you've ever wondered, I don't get it. How do you tell visually the difference between a chivor and a muso? That's really the difference. See how it's lighter, brighter for the trillion? And then this one's a little bit deeper, darker, but also very clean. That's chivor on the right. This is the chivor on the left, rather, and that's the muso. And then the pendant's muso, and then I'm going to have a Zambian. So we'll take you on a worldwide tour of emeralds tonight, because I do have a pendant as well that's going to be the look of a muso, but this is actually Zambian. So, but see how it looks like a muso mine stone. So again, they're all good, as long as you get clarity. So that's really the big outlier. It's what you look for and strive for in emeralds that most don't give you. Now, I want to spend a moment, since we have, this one's about $20,000. This one's, well, we got that down to $36.99. If you'd like a better value on the 402, I'd like you to call me and I can try to do something off air for you that's going to make it a lot sweeter deal and get it away from $20,000. But we would still need to be pretty close to 15 on that 402. That, for the record, does supersede what we even see as the largest sizes listed in buying guides. They top out at 4. This one's a 402. Diamond weight is huge. It's almost 2 carats in diamonds. It's in gold. So, you know, there's a big piece over here, but we can try to get it under 20 grand. Then this one, of course, $36.99. And then I do want to take you on another, let's go to the greens here. Go for the green with the speen and the color change and the variety we love. And this is an Asher cut, 112-8465, 3 carats, 62. Boy, does that look better now. It's a 362 Asher. It's in the large, I would just say the largest mounting that we do, which is called the saddle. This was the big original, by the way. There was a smaller version that we made after the fact. This is the OG, which means original. I made the mistake the other day of saying that, and everyone said, what does she mean when she says that? It means original. So that's going to be the big original, wide, 1 inch wide saddle ring. Comfortable, though, because the way it's built on the inside. And that is a beauty. Now, that speen at its top level, 362 is the size. It has this incredible diamond weight of 178. So very impressive there. And we still have that pink diamond necklace if you'd like it, but here we go with the great value coming your way. Big heads up on this one, not going to last very long, we know that. And this is it's a colossal piece of jewelry. There's just no 2 ways about it. Every single aspect of jewelry, think about it, there's really 4 different things, tangibles, if you will, in every piece of jewelry. And we're talking about the center stone, the diamond weight, the metal, And then the really intangible is the labor, the handwork that goes into it. Those are really the 4 categories that we evaluate. You know, there's long been opportunities where you might see a stone and it's a really nice stone, but it's got lesser diamond weight. And then people wonder why, you know, okay, well, why is that one cheaper than one that has 3 carats in diamonds? Then sometimes there's a really beautiful stone, and sometimes it's a really complex mounting. Like I think of our bridge mounting, I think of our saddle rings. Out of all the mountings we ever created here in-house, because we do, they're more complex. And they certainly take more gold and, yes, more diamonds. So to put all that together and still give you the value we do is impressive. And those are the things we don't always think about, is that there's more than just goes into it than carat weights. Certainly this brings you a lot of that carat weight, huge diamond weight, big center stone, obviously a rarity in the stone. We know how rare those are. But then the intangible is the workmanship that goes into it, the way it's finished on the inside to make sure that it's comfortable when you wear it, the beautiful way that it's finished, the way that you have all of that pavé work that's not just one level playing field either. It's got highs and lows to it. It's really, it's a feat in workmanship is what it is. And hand done, of course, because all the pieces are, and yet it is not bad at $12,999, but in an effort to move it tonight, we got to go lower than that, and I will, and we'll take it significantly less than even $10,000. This is the ultimate high-level speen. The rate, look at that. It's a square Asher, beautiful, bright, brilliant, amazing stone. And all that diamond and gold weight, that's impressive too. And yet, here's what it looks like on the hand. There it is. That's what we're talking about. When we say saddle ring, that's it. And still tapers in the back so it's comfortable, has that concave inside under gallery, again, built so that it just glides onto the hand. All of that stone where you see green is going to turn to bright red in incandescent light. Just a winner. And it's not going to be 10,000, 8,000, 7,000. Look at that stone again. Somebody tonight, a collector, soon to be collector. Yes, indeed, you will be. And it's not even $6,999. This is a major mounting, no going forward. We're not seeing it anymore. It's not coming out again. This is last call on this collector's mounting. And I think it's the last stone we have in this mounting. I don't think there's anything else. They've all sold a long time ago. This one is $5,999. First calla. That'll be it on the color changing Asher cut, one of our larger ones too. And usually as they get larger, they do sometimes, I've got a 6 and a 7 that I will not show. They're just really deep dark greens where it's a little too green. So then you miss out on a lot of the dispersion. You miss out on a lot of the color. That's what we love. So $59.99 on that one. And halfway through the show we are. So if you have a request, get those in. Don't forget about the pink sapphire collar, the big tanzanite 14 carater, the trillion emerald that we had, the big Sierra Santa Maria. We have a gorgeous morganite round. And I know we have some museum pieces. Yeah, it's just bringing them down in price tag like we do. So coming up, how about a look at some yellow sapphire earrings that look like yellow diamonds, but yellow diamonds would be significantly more pricey. And here is, oh yeah, these are like the perfect canary yellow color. And I could never pass off a sapphire as a diamond if it was murky or hazy or cloudy. But because these have this beautiful pop, because we see some really good diamonds, we spoil you with quality diamonds, VS quality, all that. Look how beautiful and bright these are. And again, it's not like this is some slight in a gemstone because it's sapphire. Oh, it's just sapphire. Not at all. Sapphire is a really rare, enduring stone. It's a really popular classic stone. It gives you great durability. Not like that's an issue when it's an earring. I don't think you need to worry about the durability. You've got a great earring. It's just wear it, enjoy it. But when you have yellow sapphires that can be bright and lively and matched in color like these are, it's really a special little thing that you got going on, especially when yellow diamonds we have all the time. Yellow diamond earrings like this. These are a carat 10. Yellow diamond earrings would be quite pricey. So we're going to make these extremely affordable. I mean, that would run you about $6,000, $7,000 here in yellow diamonds. It wouldn't give you any different look. You're still getting a really ideal and very well-known valuable stone called sapphire that of course comes in a lot of different colors. And this one is going to be wrapped in a halo of diamonds, 110, 18 points in the diamonds as well. And a miraculous price tag on 112, 94.16. if you can be real quick on the phones. And that's what I implore you to do. We're going to change the gold color to any gold you want. Right now they're in the yellow. You can get the white or the rose if you'd like. Come on in halfway through our Friday night. Let's get shopping. Let's get partying. Let's get requesting as well. And let's also remind you that a lot of pieces from the first 90 minutes are here that you can shop on that won't be here by the end of the show. We know that. So let's get you a better value on the yellow sapphire and diamond earrings with that halo, and not even ask for, oh, skip it. We're not even doing $1,000. I got values, and I'm only bringing you fine. That's the only speed we know. We only know one lane, one speed, and it's like, again, light speed. Major, high quality, not $8.99 or $8.88. We're going to give away some sapphire earrings. They are post and butterfly. They are also going to sit either east, west, or north, south, however you want them to. There's a centered post, so that makes it easy to decide. Do you want to wear them east to west, north to south? Change it by the day, no problem. Here's what they look like on the hand with the measurement. So you can see that they are just under 1/2 inch. That's about 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. There's that centered post butterfly backing. I'll pop one on the ear for you. I like this particular design, north to south. I just think that suits the lobe really, really well. This is what they look like on from a distance. So you can just see, I don't have the backing, so I'll just hold one up for ease and for efficiency here. But take a look at that. You see that bright, brilliant. You see the difference between the yellow color of the sapphire and the diamonds beside it, don't you? So it really does give that yellow diamond look. And again, they would be mega money even in sapphires compared to what I'm doing right now. They're not $888. We'll take them even lower. Let's make them $777 while they last. Big yellow sapphires in bright, gleaming, glowing, and just brilliant. That's what we like out of a sapphire. So, and by the way, for those yellow gold diamond hoops that sold out so quickly, I have something like it. It's not a hoop, but it's a similar classic style in gold and diamonds. It has double the diamond weight. And they look like this. So let me just remind everybody what these look like, just in case you need. Yeah, this is really, again, this goes back. This is classic. These are the styles that have been around that are endearing. Like, they truly are the classics that go any era of gold, any era of jewelry. We're going to talk about those coming up. Might as well give those away as well. 112-8508. We'll go to the bigger earring here that are in 14 karat yellow gold with diamonds. The diamond weight's going to be even larger than what we saw in those hoops that we had, you know, the stacked bars with the diamonds. We had those go very quickly. This is going to be a larger version thereof, more of a straight up and down drop. We'll show them to you next. The yellow sapphires, I cannot sell a yellow sapphire if my life depended on it. I don't know why. I think it's because we show you yellow diamonds. So you're like, I'll just get the diamond. But again, they would not be $777 in diamonds. Let's show you these earrings though. There is a left and right design. I think these are just, again, they take me back to a different era of jewelry where there was just, you know, no limitations on what you used in gold. And they're so heavy, and not heavy in an uncomfortable way at all. I don't mean that. I handle a couple thousand pairs of jewelry a day, earrings, rings, necklaces, chains, everything. And I got to tell you, when I can feel something substantial, I point it out to you, because it's just so much more weight than what my typical piece is. And so, you know, made back in a different era, 8508, that starts with a 112. So you've got these really pretty, what sometimes is called the scalloped or the shrimp design, but it's intersecting with diamond pave that are really big individual diamonds here. And you've got yellow gold. Now, I'm going to show you side by side, because there's a left and a right design. So ways you can wear them are as follows. It's a post and butterfly backing. Here's what they look like. Let me show you side by side here what the other one looks like. So you can see that if you want to do this or this, right, you can have that kind of, do you want them flaring in or out? And what we have here, and you know what, I think what you guys need to do is find me another pair, because I think that they got them mixed up, because they are a left and right design, and the two that I have are not. So maybe we just need to see another pair, because I have a feeling that when these were put together here, you just gave me two of the same one, okay? So keep that in mind. So we'll just get another one, because they're supposed to be the other way. So again, we got two pairs, and so we'll just bring out the other, and I have a feeling those will also be the same way. So we'll see if we can show you what they're actually going to look like, okay? Because they are left and right design. I've had these before and know that. 112-8508, it was 107 diamond weight. There's your post. and then I will make sure you see them on. So again, you're going to decide if you want the diamonds outside or inside, and there is a little bit of a dimension to it. So you see how it's almost woven. So let me do this. I'm going to show one up close. I'm going to pop the other one on the ear for you so you can see, and then we'll hopefully get the other ones out here for you, and we'll see if that we can't mix and match them properly and put the proper pair together. But this is really a spectacular look, and what we're loving right now are new updated classics. These are the classics. And I personally like the diamonds flaring out, so that's how I'm going to put them on. But again, you're going to decide when you get them home, play with them a little bit, or maybe you know what you like to do with a style like this, or you're maybe new to this style. And I don't have a backing either, so we're just going to hope that they stay in for a moment. Just to give you an idea, you know, I'll hold them real quick just so you can see them upright, because they're going to fall a little bit with no backing. So just on my sorry piercing. But here it is, you know, just... That's what happens when you try on jewelry a long time, a lot of years. You end up stretching out that piercing. But take a look. That's what it looks like, and you can see how it's just sitting real close to the face there. I've got the more scalloped gold, high polished edge to the on the side of the face, and then you see the diamonds are flaring out. That's just me wanting to put diamonds on full display. So that's how I like to wear them, but I'm going to show you again. Let's see if the other pair has got a proper left and right design. Hopefully they do. Did you find that? Because I think that, let's see. I hope so, I hope so, I hope so. Let's see, otherwise my bag's wrong and everything else. So yeah, here we go. So this is what, if you look at it this way, we got a special look here just to show you again what they look like together. So you can see them, they're going on the hand here. Just to show the design here real quick. I know. Bear with me. They're on the hand because I got to show everyone, make sure we got the right things here so we can see what we're doing. Otherwise, I'll just skip them all together. But now we're good. See? So yeah, we had 2 lefts and 2 rights. It's kind of like, have you ever done that where you buy a pair of shoes and then you get home and you're going, oh my gosh, I got 2 right shoes, so I need a left. You got to go back. They got a little out of sorts, but that's what happened with our earrings. So now you see that's how they're meant to go. See how there's a left and right design now? So all we need to do, get them out the door, but I just wanted to show you, here's that length, 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom, and just got to prove my point, Tony. You know, got to make sure everyone knows, because goodness knows, if I say something, it's got to be right. So left and right design, as you see there, there's that 3/4 of an inch. Let's show them again up close, and then we're going to just hope they are really heavy. So let me just prop those up best I can, and we'll get these out the door because I know this is what we've been loving. We sold out of the other pair of diamond earrings. So let's get you a big, big value here and send them out right now. Well, better price, you got it. We don't want to do $49.99. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, let's do it. Better than even $49, $39, $29, let's blow them out. Remember, these have more than double the carat weight that the last ones did, and the last ones are long gone. So make sure, and what I'll do is I'll make sure before these ship out that we make sure that someone's paying attention and looks at the left and right. But they got a really, really fabulous design about them that is really just the scalloping, the diamonds. Notice how every diamond is large, yet they're all mixed in size. So they're all giving you a really different look there. And all you got to do is dial. We're going to make them $1,999. That's it. For a pair, and I have 2, and now they're sorted out properly. So we've got 2 pairs to go around, and that will be it. So $19.99 on the 107 diamond earrings. So fabulous with all that gold, and there is a lot of gold in that earring pair. So you will love them, especially if you feel like, yeah, if you feel like, oh, I missed the boat on large gold weights, I guess, with gold being $5,000 an ounce. Not necessarily. Got some of those big opportunities right here for you, and that's one of them. So those earrings, just want to bring out, since we had a lot of you missed out on the hoops that we had earlier that had diamonds and gold straight up. So wanted to bring you some of those. We got a really cool wheel that I'm going to be discounting for you tonight that's got some of our more important of tourmalines. And I'm going to give you 2 copper bearing options and 1 bicolor. I found some of these really important tourmalines that have been here a minute, and we're just going to go ahead and put them on a little discount blowout wheel. 1 pair's gone, 1 pair's left. So now you got your last call. Can't wait, and I think those would be perfect for the Mom's Day. Think about a good classic earring, yet she thinks about him every time, thinks about you every time she puts them on. I mean, that's why I love giving jewelry, because especially wearable jewelry, because you know that if they're wearing them every day, you can't not think of the person that gave you your piece of jewelry when you put it on. So, you know, it's really nice to get that nice little detail, and it doesn't need to be something overtly personalized or custom. It just can be a great classic, because like I said, you want to wear it a lot so that they think of you a lot, and what a generous, beautiful gift that was. And you can think of that the same way if you're buying something for yourself, like, thank you. Thank you for treating me right. Thank you, myself, for treating me like I deserve to be treated, with a great, yet not breaking the bank. The bank account's not going to be mad at you. It's a really, really good value for as often as you're going to wear those too. All right, let's get to this tourmaline. It's a tour de tourmaline, really. But it's really taking the tour to just one section of the museum here, because all three pieces I'm going to show you are some of the most highly valued tourmalines that I actually have here in the inventory. And they've all been here a bit, so it means you've seen them. You just need a better price tag. I'm going to start with the fabulous bicolor that may not look like bicolor at first, because it's not the distinctive line of demarcation split like a lot of bicolors have. Instead, it's two colors. There are two. Watch it from this angle. It's pink and it's golden. And it's almost like it's changing color without having to do any hoop jumping to see it. It's got a golden hue through the middle you see there, and then it's real like a salmon pink color. Think pinky peach, top and bottom. That's one of them. Then we're going to show you two more that happen to be copper bearing. Do you want the copper bearing rubellite? Right there. Or do you want the copper bearing purple right over here? This would be our tour de rarity, is really what this is in tourmalines. Ultimate rare stones. Copper, copper, right and left. You let me know which one. Now, the tourmaline in the middle does not have copper, but it is rare because of these dueling colors that it's presenting to you. Rare is an understatement here. They are fabulous. They are affordable. They're going to be more affordable than they've ever been by far, because that's the whole point. I don't think they're here because they're not pretty. They're here because they were just $69.99 and more when they started. And that's what copper bearings do. Obviously, you know copper bearings, especially when you're getting bigger sizes. Like, for example, the cushion cut square is a 129 and the other one, the oval, is a 262. So that's a really big copper bearing. And you know very well that 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, those are all prices that we could legitimately ask for here if we're talking tourmalines that have copper in that size. So the fact that they're not, and the fact they're coming down as a quick little blowout gimme deal, it's just pick a favorite, or better yet, why not you take the tour and take all three? You can do that as well. If you want to take all three, you can, but here we go. So this is copper bearing rubellite over here on your left. Then we have the bicolor emerald cut. We're calling it orangey pink. It's in the center, big baguettes around it. That's going to be a $359. This is the 262 oval in the three-stone style. None of them are $69.99 anymore. I got copper bearings all throughout the show. We showed you 19 karat. We showed you a 4.5 karat. Those are more money. This will be the most affordable way to get you into the copper bearing world tonight or any night. And it will not be $69.99. We're approaching last hour of the show, so we need your calls. And we need you to let me know. If I'm not showing you exactly what you want to see, there is absolutely no reason not to call in and say, here's what I'm looking for tonight. And then for the rest of us who just say, show me the deals, show me the values, show me the blowout prices, that's what we have going on right now. They're not even $3,500. That is half. That is literally half. $3,500, we're not leaving them there. We're going even lower than that, and all you have to do is call, because they are one onlys. Every one of them is what you see is what you get. Now, we're leaving in the gold colors they're in. That has a lot to do with the value. I'm about to take them to. And when I tell you they'll be gone, I need collectors, I need museum curators, I need resellers. Resellers, where are my resellers? Resellers who, well, let's face it, they probably got out of the business a long time ago. When gold hit $3,000, they probably said, let's close up shop. I can't make jewelry affordable anymore. And now gold's $5,000 an ounce. So there's a lot of jewelers that just aren't jewelry, they're not doing jewelry anymore. They've moved on to something else. We are still giving you the most incredible stones. Forget about stores. You can't walk into a store and find these stones. I don't know of anybody that offers purple Paraibas in the retail world. I don't know of any. And I've been out in the retail world for a long, long time, not working retail, but obviously paying attention, because how can I give you retail prices or examples if I'm not familiar with retail? So a big part of making sure you know what your values are giving you a full idea of what's happening out there, because isn't the beauty of shopping from home is that you don't need to go to a retail store? Or is that just me? Do people still like to get in their car and drive places and spend all that money traveling, getting from one place to another, and then having to go and look at selections that probably aren't what you're looking for anyways, talking to a sales associate who might not know the difference between a tourmaline and a sapphire and a diamond, and okay, and then, you know, all that. And then you're having to pay a retail price tag because you're paying for the overheads of storefronts and all that goes into all of that establishment. And yet this time around, there may not be those same retailers that you shopped with 20 years ago. So you may drive up to that parking lot and realize, oops, they're not there any longer. And this is something where even if you did all of that, you're not going to find a purple Padaiva out there for sale. So not only is it really our privilege, but it is our obligation to bring you values on something that is nowhere else. Does that make sense? To really give you those opportunities where, yeah, I get it, $69.99, not everybody can do. So I'm bringing you a better value. We're giving you a huge savings. We're not doing $3,500 or $3,000 or $2,500 per any of these rings. And again, bigger sizes here, $129 in the rubellite. That's also done in 18 karat gold. The other two are 14Ks. There's another little addition. 18 karat, 1414. This one, it's the 129 with the 50 points in diamonds. This is the big one. That's the 359 with the 35 points in diamonds, all bigger stones. Here's the 262 with 15 points of the side stones. Well, $2,500 and not a soul on the lines yet. And it's not because they're not good or not pretty or not rare. They got it all going on. They're classic mountings as well. So I think we just need to take the prices even lower and show you what we can really do. Instead of $2,000 or $19.99, let's get you on the lines ready to go. I'll go even lower than that. And there are no two that ever are exactly alike in these tourmalines. And when you got copper content and you get clarity like that, can we just say, as you look at the rubellite or the purple, do you see the consistency of the clarity all the way through? This is a rubellite with copper. This is a true purple with copper. Here's your multiple colors coming together from goldens to pinks to even yellows, all the way through, and it's not $19.99 a ring or $18.99 a ring or $18.88 or $17.99. Now they're just all out giveaways, and yet anyone you choose is $17.77. And I'll give them 60 seconds, and then we got to move on. We got another hour and change left in the entirety of our Friday night, our last weeknight. And yet, together, here we are, guys. This is the moment, last minute. Here we are, $17.77. Take them. And we'll size them for ya, whatever you need in the size. We got an emerald pendant still to come, big mandarin garnet trillion. We've got a beautiful necklace. It's called the Smile Necklace, guaranteed to make you smile. Jewelry can do that. This, do you remember the Smile Necklace? Here is the bold Smile Necklace, a take on a designer favorite. A solid gold reversible style. You can wear it with the gold mirror finished up front or the diamonds up front. We've got that coming up in white, yellow, or rose gold. Who wants which ring? I'm not leaving them here. At 17, listen, if they were $69.99, leave them here. Leave them here. Oh, leave them here. Leave them. Don't you call, I mean, if I threw in like a house or a car, don't, just leave them here. Just leave them. At $17.77 though, we can't leave them here. It's too much value for the rarity. These are not normal tourmalines. So again, if they were regular tourmalines, that's still great, but they're not normal tourmalines. These are not regular tourmalines. These are exceptional rarity tourmalines. Copper bearing on either side. Let me know who wants what. When they're gone, they're gone. We got another few seconds left. We got a few minutes left in this hour. That's ridiculous. And there's 18 karat gold up there on the left side of your screen. Which one do you like, Jason? Can I try them on for you? Which one? Left, right, center? Left side. That's the rubellite. 18 karat gold, copper bearing, 1130296. Let's put it on the hand. Take a look there. The glow. Just like a rubellite. Rarity already, but then you've got that copper content really elevating its rarity. We've seen very few copper bearing rubellites ever on the show. It is $17.77. It is one only. Who's got it? Would you like it? Do you have that one, Jason? Or can we give it to someone else? Because we got a lot of people asking about that rubellite right now. Copper bearing on the left and the right. Non-copper bearing in the center with the bicolor. Get comfy with them. Let's get comfortable. We're gonna have them all. They're gonna be permanently burned into your screen at this point. Just TVs, modern TVs don't do that though, right? I remember back in the day, you always knew, like when you turned the TV off, you know, there was like the bug of whatever network you watched all the time right there burned into your screen. I don't think that happens with modern TVs, but that could be something. We're getting comfy with these pieces. Don't be surprised if they stay here a moment, because that is just, I can't get you better value than what's up there. And we got the major rings with the really just selective. I love the great mountings. They're really, we kept it classic here. Knowing these are important stones individually, kept the mountings really classic, but still really high end. Yes. The back center is going to be 1130280. It's sold. Congratulations. That bicolor is gone. Take a look at this. Now, even flashier when you see it from a distance on the hand. Let's take a look. Thank you very much. Look at that. It's a great stone. And that's what happens when the light and the clarity meet up. That's what it does. Great selection there, Jason. Well done. But we still have our 2 copper bearings left remaining as we go back up close, and we'll get them a little bit closer here, and you decide. One more purple, one more red. It would not be surprising to get them both, especially if you're a collector. Those are 2 of the rarest colors in Paraíba or tourmalines to get. So the fact that you've got both of them for a little over $3,500, I think is really fair, and yet a spectacular value with a final hour left to go. If anybody would like a Congo blue-green, I've got one. There is an interesting tourmaline here as well. Kind of reminds me of that zircon we had earlier in the show. If you were not here, there was a zircon in a round that actually had a look like a, it looked like a neon spine, and this one does too, but it's a tourmaline. So there is just something different, because again, goodness knows the purple and the red are here. So if you need something different with the side pave in the diamonds, hello, I wish every ring was made like this. It's so, we don't do that very often because it's very pricey to go that extra mile. But this is 112-8109. It's 18 karat gold and a carat 63 on that very clean round chartreuse color. Again, this is not yellow. It would be wrong and rude to call it yellow. Jaunite is something we use as a term for yellow tourmalines, but certainly not just a pure yellow. There's an element of green without it looking green. Does that make sense? In the world of colors, we really call it chartreuse. And that is really what you're seeing here, is that mix of like a neon green, yellow, but more yellow than green. It really is stunning. It's got 94 points in diamonds in that 18 karat gold, so that again, they're going around the side profile of the ring. This makes it, to me, that halo, even to where the beauty of it is with the side halo, you can still stack rings around it and they're still not detracting. They're still not taking away from that side detail of the profile pave. And yet this one is, oh wow, $89.99. Well, we just had this great little wheel of tourmalines, including exotics. This is definitely exotic. Why it's carrying with it that nearly $9,000 price tag. I don't even want to say it again because I'm scaring people. I'll tell you what I'll do instead. First caller can have it for $1,999. You know what? Skip that. Let's really wake you up. $1,777. Same price as the last ones for the carat 63 round chartreuse. That way, we just say bye-bye tourmalines. Seems like that's the price of the night here on our rare and exotic tourmalines, and that is $1,777. The smile necklace. Do you know this one? Have you seen it? It's been a long time since it's been here, but this will be coming up as our top of the hour, and I'm really excited. Last night, I was able to bring you some diamond studs that were amazing. Now tonight, going to bring you this icon where there are 2 ways to wear it, and it's out there in the designer world in sterling silver for a lot more money. We can do VS diamonds and gold, and did you see what I just did? Same necklace, flip it around, 2 looks in one, and you can wear it 18, 17, or 16. All right, that's coming up at the top of the hour. It's about 9 minutes from now. That's just a little preview. I got the big tansy, the 1407. Plus, we also have a 13 karat pendant. The pendants have been wild of late. We'll show you a great looking pendant coming up. We got a tanzanite 13 karat in a newer design for us. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's this one, this big oval. Look at that, glorious stone. And then we do have a morganite. Love our morganite. So we've been showing the best in aqua. Do you remember this aqua? And for anybody who joined a little bit later in the program, here's the aqua I had earlier. Still here, probably not interested in selling it. I'm interested in buying it, to be honest with you. This is a great aqua. That aqua is $3,999 only for the Asher cut, with the baguettes, the rounds, etc. That is 18 karat gold. Now, you know this comes from the stone family called the beryl family, B-E-R-Y-L. We had red beryls a few weeks ago. We had the gorgeous, we've had some really good vanadium beryls, part of our What's New Wednesday segment. It's a must-see deal. Be joining us this Wednesday for a very special debut. But I want to just talk about the beryl family, not just in the terms of the red beryl and the vanadium beryls, but also the ones we know and see all the time, which would be emeralds, aquas, and morganites. As we look at this aqua and recognize that beautiful color, there's a counterpart here that actually gets even tougher to get and tougher to bring you and even more limited through our air, which is this diamond pink, pure pink morganite. And it's a round. And it's item number 112-9639. That last aqua was a 374. This is just shy of that. But we've added pink diamonds and white diamonds together. So 9639 is a 284 in the round Portuguese cut. It's pure pink. And what I mean by that is morganites are usually a peachy pink. It's a peachy, blushy, usually very lightly saturated, very pastel. This is what you call private collection. PC has a new meaning around here. Doesn't mean politically correct, it means private collection. And it's some of the most important material we can ever show you, plus pink diamonds at 19 points and white diamonds at 70. So a full 89 points in diamonds, and you know what? Who cares? I don't know if anyone cares about the diamonds when you're looking at a morganite that good. They're pretty. And it's a great way to set it, because I think solitaires are not something we see very often because we need something. When you work with extraordinary stones to this level, you can't just, as much as we all appreciate a good solitaire, you can't just put a stone by itself. I feel like the stones that we select for you by hand, that we're creating in designer jewelry, they need to be complemented, really. I think if you put that in a solitaire, it would be missing something, because you'd wonder, where are the accessories? We rarely probably leave the house without an accessory. And that's the thing. It's like we're not complete without the accessories. That's what you're getting here in the way of pink diamonds and white diamonds together. And so to do it up in such a way where you've got a really high-end accessory here with the pink diamonds, and they're natural, and then the VS white diamonds that we love. And I think back to this great aqua that's its counterpart. They're very similar when you look at private collection morganites, Sierra Santa Maria aqua. They're both the highest end of their family. They are. They're the best of the best. There is no better. And that aqua was $4,000. Why this is anything less than $8,000, I have no idea, because we really got the size here, the pink diamonds. It's a beautiful larger ring. And I would say if you're somebody who either loves morganite, or maybe it's never been something that's really captured your attention before, it may now. Because and let's just use it as in this kind of example. If this one doesn't capture your attention, you can really, truly, finally say, morganite's just not for me. I don't dig it. And that's okay. We don't all like the same things. And isn't that beautiful? We all are different humans with different opinions and different feelings and different likes. And isn't that what makes us unique? So you don't have to like every single piece of jewelry. Goodness knows. I understand that. That's why we bring something called variety, because not everything is for everybody, and that's a beautiful thing. But if you love morganite, or maybe you've just only seen the standard and it's really never gotten your engine revved, this is the way to do it, because this is the pure pink that makes it so rare, that's got the pink and the white diamonds around it, and I'm about to blow it out so that we can just say, sold. That four-letter word that I don't get to see on TV too much, at least not on purpose. And I'm really excited that I get to say it tonight, because you know what? If I make this low enough, it will go. Simple as that. And it's really an exciting time to get you a better morganite, to get you something that's higher end elite, specialty, all that. We love a good morganite, but this is really between the round cutting, the Portuguese cut, the saturation. It's not just a pink and pure pink, it's the saturation level of that pink. It has a little bit of a fleck of like a little lavender. There's a little bit of ultraviolet blue. That's telling you something about that stone. I don't use the word neon really, but it's almost, it would work as the definition of, because it's giving an extra glow. And the first caller can take it. I'm supposed to auction it with an $11,000 to start. I think that's going to be a tough ask. But here's what I'll do. Instead of $11,000 to start, I'm going to skip the auction altogether. It's not been fruitful. So what I'll do is this instead. Make it better than even $99.99, saving you a bundle. We're going to keep going. This is the ultimate level morganite. We've had pinks tonight and sapphires in a collar. Now we're showing you the best of the pink beryl family. It is elite. The only morganite I own in my collection is one from Christian Dior from a million years ago. It's from 2004. And that piece, I paid a lot of money way back then for it, because it was their very first launch of their fine jewelry collection way back then. And today that piece is worth, like, I think, 9 or 10 times what I paid for it because it's morganite, and morganite's scarce, and morganite's rare, and mine just has a couple of aquas next to it. No diamonds at all, just a little bit of 18 karat gold. And guess what? That thing's worth a fortune. Morganites are scarce. It's not something you find in every store. It's not something available. And when it is the most pale color you can get in the world of pinks. As a matter of fact, if you look at the rose gold and the way the rose gold is set around it, morganite usually is a paler version of a rose gold. So think about the rose gold color and think about dialing back the saturation quite a bit. That's what most morganite looks like. This is totally different. And yet, pure pinks, let's blow it out, better than 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, or 3. It's not even $29.99. I got to move something in the next 2 minutes. We got our top of the hour. It's our last hour. Coming up, Friday night, coming to an end, not even $2,999. Let's go lower. Big ring. The whole ring takes up really the width of your finger. So it is a big, bold style with the double halo and not even $2,500. Now we're really going extra low for you. And then our top of the hour is our beautiful smile necklace. It is on its way. I'm so excited for it. It's coming up. It has never been priced like this. So we're going to give you a huge, it's a Mother's Day event price for you as well. And we're going to go less than even 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Somebody's got to own this, and you will. And you got a whole money back guarantee. And if that isn't the prettiest morganite you've ever seen, well, you can send it on back to me. But listen, there is no satisfying a morganite lover if this don't do it. It's just that high level, that specialty, that elite, and it's not even $2,099. Let's go ahead and take it on down. This is what we do. Welcome into a Friday night. What a night it is to get you a deal and a value, and we'll make it $1,999. That's it on the morganite. First caller gets it. Top of the hour's on the way. It's 60 seconds away, so we'll give it 60 seconds to move that, and that'll be gone. And then we'll get to our beautiful, iconic smile necklace, often imitated, never duplicated. Nobody else does VS diamonds like we do. We will have that smile necklace coming up. I think the way the symbolism works with this piece too is amazing for gift giving because it says everything you want to say to a loved one without you having to come up with all the words. And sometimes for human beings, it's tough to express ourselves verbally. So sometimes a great jewelry piece can do that. And so we'll tell you about that. There's so many ways that I know historically we've seen this necklace be completely lauded as one of the best gift ideas. Obviously easy to wear, obviously one size fits all. So a really important piece to show you next. So get ready. That's going to be coming up, our smile necklace, an icon, and it's just incredible. I'm so thrilled we can bring it to you. But that's going to be on the way, and here we go, looking for a home for our morganite at $19.99. Another splendid value on a Friday evening. No better way to spend the kickoff to the weekend than right here, right now, at this incredible value. So that'll be it. Let me know who's got it, who's taking it. And one more time on the hands, sure. I'm getting my setup ready for our necklace because our top of the hour is here. Let me try this on the hand one more time for you as well. This is so incredible. Look at that. Honestly, it looks like a pink diamond. I know that not many people are getting 284 pink diamonds, but this is the look it gives you. I mean, that is the color of and certainly the cutting. If you had a really gigantic, multi, tens of millions of dollar pink diamond, that's what it would look like. And most morganite just doesn't. It's got that, you know what it looks like. It's more like orangey, salmon-y, light peach. That's not what this is. $19.99. Who's taking it? Yes. Of this one? Sure. Here you go. Here's a look at the inside. How's it made? How's it built? Is it just pretty from the outside and ugly on the inside? No. Look at how we do this. There's your, what we call the undergallery. Now, there's certain pieces that don't get like a lot of zigzags and dolphins and things on the inside because that would take away from the clarity. We're blessed to have Mother Nature give us a clean stone. So the last thing we want to do is get back there and start to make it look like a dirty stone when it's not. So we keep the outside. This is called the outside. I call it the halo undergallery. It's still an undergallery. It's still going to do what an undergallery does, but doesn't take away from the clarity of the stone. Goodness knows you don't want to do that. You don't want to look like you're wearing an included morganite. They really are clean inherently. They're type 1 beryls, so they don't have to worry about it. They don't have the problems, the issues that emeralds have and red beryls have. So that is exclusive. All right, let's get to, can we have a hand shot really quickly, Tony? I might need to just set this up for everybody on a platform of some kind So I'll use the very glamorous box of tissues, and that probably will be a little bit better. And then we'll put it a little lower, and then we'll come on in. Because what I have for you is exciting, and it's a moment, and that still may not work. So what I'll do is bring you a really big value on our smile necklace. This is our iconic classic here that we love so much. And again, you see I'm basically adjusting it the same way you will, except you're gonna have a choice of 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. This is that collar without being a collar. What do I mean? What the heck does that mean, collar without being a collar? Because lately, we have shown you some really incredible collar style necklaces where they have been diamonds all the way around. And we love them, and they're very, they're on the pricey side. They're usually 10,000 and up to get a diamond collar. Well, this is, to me, the everyday wearable, because a lot of you said, now some of you disagree, and again, we can agree, we can disagree. My take on this, my take on collars is this. Even though we live in a society, and by the way, welcome to the show since it is our last hour and it just kicked off. I want to welcome you all in. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm glad you're with us for our last hour of our Friday night, or technically 53 minutes. But here's what we're doing. A big top of the hours I like to do, treating y'all to something really exciting and Mother's Day giftable, or really any occasion giftable, because I don't care if it's a graduation or communion or just an I love you present or a birthday thing or whatever it is. There's always a reason to give a great jewelry gift, and they are sentimental and wearable. And like I said before, it's nice to know that when you give a gift, that gift recipient is going to be able to wear it a lot so they can think of you. That's the whole point. If I'm very offended when I give jewelry gifts, and it's happened, believe it or not, where I've given jewelry gifts and I've never seen it worn. Never. And I'm like, did they sell it? Did they give it away? Did they lose it? Or do they just not like it? And I try to be really, as someone who sells jewelry for a living, I try to be really in tune with giving the right gift. I got to tell you, there are certain ways to avoid that. And that is get a classic. Get something that is also, if you can get a great designer style that's really well known, that's even the icing on the cake of the whole thing, because it's a style that is done by you know who, that gal named Tiff. She does a style like this. And you can go in there and walk into that store and spend a lot of money, and you can get the plain sterling silver version, which, by the way, this flips. Even though I don't have sterling for you, I have gold. This will flip around and give you a twofer. So there are two ways to wear it, simply by putting it on. You could play a little grab bag guessing game every day and just put it on in the dark and then surprise yourself with how it is and what it's going to look like that day. Is it the diamond side? Is it the mirror polish side? Either way, it's two necklaces in one that also gives you adjustability and length. So it's item number 1127-304. We call it our smile necklace, but it does have those ribbed end caps, which gives it that really definitive kind of hardware look, which is also very shishi designer, very expensive. You got to have the money to buy this necklace in retail. And by goodness, y'all know better. We can get you the quality that's even higher level than what you'd get in retail if you spent gobs and gobs of your hard-earned money. There are better things to do with gobs and gobs of money right now. So if we can get you affordability and still get you luxury, there's no reason not to get it. And gift it, and think about, again, we're only about 3 weeks away from, this Sunday would mark 3 weeks till Mother's Day. You've got, that would mean only about 2 weeks till my birthday. So if you're shot, no, I'm kidding. But again, any of those birthdays coming up, the anniversaries that come up inevitably this year for all those summer weddings, if you had a summer wedding, you have an anniversary coming up. All those occasions, the graduations, the new job, the retirement, I'm just a rock star and I love my diamonds. I just know where to shop. That's a good enough reason to get a necklace for yourself, because you know where to shop the best in jewelry and you are here for it. So take a look. 51 points in diamonds, end caps that are designer, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. We have them all. And you get the better value as well. So we're getting ready. And if you miss it today, okay, no hard feelings. There will probably be another chance at some point in TVON world to get this. I probably won't be the one to show it to you, because I'm going to tell you right now, I can't show this at $5,999, which is what I've had it too many times to bring you a $6,000. Is it still better than retail? Is it still a good deal for gold and diamonds? Yes, 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 yes. But it's too much for what I consider a value. So let's make it a value one last time. And even if you have to tuck it aside for an occasion coming up in 2 years, do it. And do it, because that's not all that far away. We're halfway through April. The year is going by. 2026 going to be half over before we know it. So you can just go ahead and grab this now, and we'll flip it around. It also has a much heavier gauge Rolo link chain. This isn't that little dainty, barely there. Looks like if you look at it sideways, it's going to snap. It's not that chain. It's that big, beefy Rolo link chain. It's structured to fit the proportion properly of the actual collar. Now, what do I have to say about collars? Now, somebody I had a big triple row Cleopatra collar the other day in diamonds, and I said, I had the audacity to make a statement like I would not wear it to the gym. So I spend a couple hours there every day. It's basically, I spend a couple hours there. And you know what? Somebody called me out and said, she crazy. I'd wear that Cleopatra collar to the gym. And I say, more power to you, girlfriend. I love that. And I'm a glamorous, dress it up kind of person. You should see the way I walk into the gym. I like my accessories. I'm wearing jewelry. I'll have the hair, you know, it's not done, but it's like, you know, I like to look good wherever I go. That's just me. That's just how I am. I mean, my goodness, I was born that way, okay? And so that's not lost on me. But I'm going to tell you right now, not everybody is wearing a gigantic diamond collar every day, all day. It's more acceptable these days than ever before, but not everybody is going to be comfortable in the most casual scenarios in life wearing a gob and gobs and gobs and gobs of diamonds all the way around and like doing that thing. Like when you're just picking out bananas at the produce section at the grocery store for the weekend, you may not feel comfortable wearing your collar. This is what you wear. Still glamorous, still high-end diamonds, 50 points, 51 points actually, and you're getting a substantial, great look. And you know what? This is where it goes. The diamonds go basically from here to here. So it's everything, no matter what collar, no matter what the neckline that day, whether it's a tank top, whether it's a spaghetti strap, whether it's maybe you're all buttoned up in an overcoat and a scarf and a big turtleneck. It does not matter. This works because it's all those diamonds right up front where you can see them, structured where they don't move. This isn't that flimsy. We've had one before. It was flimsy, honestly. That thing's always moving. This is the more structured way where it's always sitting right at the base of the neckline, showing off that feminine curve that we all love of this area of the body, that it just really is a striking example of what a great classic diamond necklace should look like. And it's not even $59.99. This is your last call at this price tag. Gold, I'm sorry, I can't control the gold market. I wish I did. I wish I had magical genie powers and could just control and be your gold genie. I'm not. So this is where, again, when there's a lot of gold in a necklace with a bigger bar that's mirror finished in the back, we didn't hollow it out. This is the one you want. Great Mother's Day gift. I'll try it on. We'll show you all the ways. But this is so stunning, and it will not be $59.99. I don't have the guts to show it to you at that price tag and call it a deal. Did you see that big lobster claw when it shimmied on by? There's a lobster claw closure. There's 3 different O-rings that allow you to easily find those different classic lengths, and you're getting the white, the yellow, the rose. And I wish I had a yellow gold out here because yellow gold lately has been the rage, needless to say, because we love our yellow gold too. So we're just showing off. We kind of start with the white diamonds because we really, really like to show off how white our diamonds are. I'm going to zoom back a little because I want to give you all different kinds of perspectives here, like on the hand and on the neckline, because otherwise, how do you know? And now you're seeing it's going basically knuckle to knuckle on my very large hand. And then this is how, when you turn it around, you have mirror finish with those end caps. And then do you see what I'm talking about with that chain? You see 1,000,001 pendants and necklaces up against my hand all day. And yet look at this one, beefy. That's the word I keep coming up with. It's a beefy chain. It's one that if that didn't have the attachment, you know what, I would wear that on its own by itself. It's got the lobster claw. There are those O-rings. Let's try it on. 16 inches hits right about there. 17 right about there, 18 right about there, and you don't need to be dressed up or casual. This goes with everything. It doesn't matter what the mood is. This could be, I'm in loungewear at home. I'm still wearing my necklace. I'm just kind of hanging out, casual. Maybe you are just, again, really casual lifestyle, or maybe you like to glam it up. Either way, this works. It's not going to be $59.99. And again, watch this. Putting it on in reverse. Oops. Well, it looks gorgeous. That, I don't know. Sometimes I look at it this way and I go, I think I like that better because I'm a real, give me bold gold, give me lots of metal, give me lots of hardware. I really, really like when there's a lot of mirror finished in a metal. So I really like it this way as well. And all I did was flip it, turn it around. It'll never flip when it's on, but you get the luxury of deciding how you want to wear it day by day. And this chain, still diamond cut. Even though it's that heavy roller, we have nobody, not a one. I'm going to put it back up close on this display here. Please remember the reversibility aspect, because even though you might think I'm crazy for even suggesting that you would ever hide diamonds, you might. You might have an occasion where you just want a different look one day, and maybe you decide, you know what, I'm going to wear it without the diamond showing. I'm going to wear it, and sorry, it's just such a weird little display here, but let me just try to get you a look at it here close up. I want you to see all the details. Really want you to see. Oh, boy. Now it's falling on the other side. Okay, where's my stage manager? Oh, I don't have one? Okay, never will, never have? Okay, fine. But there it is. So this is the one I want you to get for $59, $49, $39, $29. No, don't want you to pay any of those prices. Let's just bring it down to an exquisite value. Look at all those big VS diamonds to go with it. And I'm going to get you on the lines because we only got a few left. And again, limited on my white, my yellow, and my rose. So that is going to be, because I know you have a preference, and this is what we call the smile. And like I was saying, if you are giving it as a gift and you're not sure, okay, well, it's someone I really care about. You obviously care about them if you're getting them gold and diamonds and not just like, you know, a little flower arrangement. You care about them. You want them to have something nice. You really care because you're giving them quality from TVON. But here's the other thing. I think there's a sentiment built in. If you love somebody, you probably love having them in your life, and they probably are making you smile. And maybe you need to give a smile, provide a smile. Maybe it's mom, and she has been that rock for you. Maybe you're the mom, and you know what? You deserve it because you've raised darn good kids. And now you're smiling, and you always want to have that little reminder at the neckline that there's always something to smile about. And this could be all those different sentiments and more built into a necklace that is really meaningful and still really classic. Without having, like, I'm not into like the big names or like, you know, spelling out things in words and all that, because I think that there's a shelf life to those. I think that a lot of them, unless it's something that's really significant or meaningful, I think that those can be a little bit tiring after a while. So I really love when it doesn't necessarily have a big overt message, but it certainly carries with it a lot of really meaning in dignity. You know, it's a really nice dignified way to do a meaningful piece of jewelry. So let's go lower than even $19.99 because we want to make sure that you have one last opportunity to get the smile necklace in this big size and those incredible diamonds. And those are not just for show diamonds. These are what we do, VS diamonds. And yet, if we have a lover of the smiles, and who doesn't love to smile, it feels good to smile. Sometimes one of the best things of advice is, you know, even when you're going through trouble or going through tough times, we all have them. No, life is not perfect. People are not perfect. Life has trials and tribulations, and it has ups and downs. And sometimes those valleys seem really deep. And I got to tell you, there's something about just the act of putting a smile on your face, even when it's the hardest thing in the world to do, and you feel a little bit better, and having this piece, and not just smiling because you're wearing great jewelry, but that beautiful look of that curve to the diamonds that always looks so pretty on. And it's not even 19, 18, 17, 16. There's so much gold in this necklace. You're going to really enjoy it, but not the heavy kind of necklace that you're ready to take off at the end of the day. A wear every day, wear all day long, and we're busy on the phone lines. Gee, I wonder why. Is it because I'm giving away VS diamonds and solid gold in a reversible necklace? I wouldn't even, oh, by the way, because it's got the easy adjustability, you can even stack them and layer them. It makes it really easy to put on 2 or 3 if you want to, and then they'll all sit perfectly and they won't tangle. So you can layer them. It's a layering story. You know what I also love to do? I love to see it with our DVTY that I know almost every TVON shopper owns. We don't bring them anymore because they're just unbelievable amounts of money that, trust me, we're not going to be selling them anymore. So you know what? You already got a DVTY. Great. You put it on and layer it with those DVTYs. We're very busy. Operators, if you'll let me know white, yellow, or rose, I'm limited on each color that I have. So please let me know, and then we'll announce to the world when they sell out. But it's also going to be better than 16, then 15. I'm telling you, Mom's Day is 3 weeks from Sunday. This would be perfect for the moms. Moms, treat yourself. I realize it's a tough holiday for a lot of people too. I say treat yourself. Mothers, and being a mom is the hardest job in the world. Try to convince me otherwise. You never will. Sorry, you won't. And I know there's people doing really big things and really hard things and really challenging things that took a lot of education and schooling and experience and time. And you know what? Moms, you guys are the rock stars of this world. And if I can do something special at this critical time, when we are so close to Mom's Day, we celebrate all the moms. I know I speak from everybody at TVON. We're a company based upon women, founded by women, run by women, I got to tell you, and moms. And so I'll tell you right now, this is the way to go. It's not even $1,599. Celebrate you, celebrate yourself, or those other moms in your world that you want to just treat in the most lavish luxury way. Let's go even lower, $1,499 a necklace. And remember, it's a 2-in-1. It's reversible. You can have the diamonds up front of the mirror finished gold, and you will wear it both ways. Even if you think you won't, you will, and you will love that aspect of it. But it's $14.99 for your choice of white, yellow. I can tell you the yellow is really popular already. So which color, Jason, were you getting? We've got a white gold over here as well. Thank you very much. White gold, there's a white gold. So another white gold. Okay, now the white gold, catching up. So again, very popular in the white and the yellow. The rose gold you probably want to avoid unless you want the look of pink diamonds, so that's fine. But this is it, $14.99. And you won't see it again from me because $59.99 is the should be price today, and I just can't bring that to you. I can't literally claim that as a value. I can't. I'm much more comfortable saying, yep, $14.99, that's a value. That's the value we're looking for. But I need you on the lines because we're almost sold out. White gold down to 2. I got 2. Now we only have one. Oh gosh, we have 1 left in yellow. I guess I should run a 60-second clock probably because we're getting down to it and we're going to be sold out here. We've got 1 left right now in the yellow gold, 2 left in the white gold. I still have 1 in rose gold for you as well. But $14.99, remember the adjustability? You want to see it on again, I bet, right? Of course you do, because no one's paying attention, right? They're like, I don't know. Let's see how it looks on. I bet it's teeny tiny. This is not a teeny tiny necklace. And if you're used to seeing $1,500 give you specs in today's jewelry world, this is not that. Take a look at it on the neckline here, and I realize I did not wear the proper neckline for this necklace today. Should have worn something strapless. But you know what? I don't usually like that. I think it's tacky. But anyway, on the air, on TV, you know, if you're going to a, you know, an event, go ahead. But I don't wear like strapless stuff on TV. I think it just looks, yeah, what am I? I'm not a housewife, you know, one of those. But again, this is really just about something beautiful in whether you wear it 16. I'm showing you the 3 links because there are 3 links built in. 16's about here, 17's about here, 18's about here. So when you have, and again, what you're usually exposing, I mean, imagine if it was over here, obviously asymmetrical neckline, but you can see there how that's done. So you get that really, I love the end caps. To me, the end caps make it. If those end caps in mirror finished, bezels of gold weren't done, I think it would have a very different look. I think the end caps make it. I do like to turn it around for you, show you what it looks like. That's the mirror finish side. Now, no matter what gold color you get, and let me know, operators, continue to yell them out. Got to keep track of the yellow and the white and the rose, but that is the mirror finishing. We don't put all kinds of, we didn't open it up, we didn't make it, we didn't hollow it out, because if we did, it wouldn't be really a reversible style. But because it's solid and mirror finished in the back, that's what gives it that ability to reverse it and wear it different ways and get you 2 looks in one. And that's still a glamorous mirror finishing. It catches the light beautifully. You know how mirror finished gold catches the light. So you've got still the same end caps on the back side. You see how this chain is the heaviest one we do in a necklace. This is not a little dainty itty bitty chain. It's got some serious gold gram weight to it as well. So you've got a really impressive style, not to mention it's diamond cut. You see when it's on, it just flows right with the curve of the diamonds. That is that beautiful smile necklace design. So this is the one to get. $14.99. We'll give you another look at it on the more close up here so you can see it again. But again, what you need to do is dial in, especially if you have a gold color preference. And I know everybody's got a gold color preference, no doubt about it. So there's what it looks like again. Last call. All right, it's almost sold out. We got to move on. So I'm going to move aside here. We're going to show you this purple Paraiba pendant that I know we've been anxious to see. Here it is. True purple. Keep calling, because I know I don't want to, I hate to stay on something and then when you call, it's sold out. Try to make sure that we move on before it sells out so that you're not disappointed. But got to keep calling on those necklaces. Here's our purple Paraiba pendant. It's 113-1069. This is a gorgeous piece of jewelry, and it's one of our larger purple Paraibas. And we have 40 minutes left, so if you have any requests, we haven't had one since the first few minutes of the show, get those in. Let's talk about purple Paraiba. 113-1069 is your item number. It is gorgeous. It's 18 karat gold. It's a 447 in that purple Paraiba. Isn't that exquisite? And okay, last call on the smile necklaces, guys. Let me know which one you want. Gold colors are limited. Here's our 18 karat gold piece. 447, 58 points just in your baguettes. We've got an additional 63 points in the round, so well over a carat in diamonds all around this pendant. And purple Paraiba lovers, it's the one you want, the true purple. It's a deeply saturated but true purple color that we have for you here. It is absolutely stunning. And okay, last call on the smiles. Those smile necklaces are not even going to last the show tonight. They're beautiful. Thank you, everybody who got one. Now we're talking purple Paraiba. I want to show you the backside. It's finished. Great under gallery there. Let's show you from a distance away as well so we can get to the size. It's supposed to be 26,000. I think not. Well, that's going to be a tough ask tonight, and that's your close-up. Let me zoom back to our normal hand shot here so you can go ahead and see the perspective you usually do, because the whole point is to keep things consistent so you get familiar. You know what it's going to look like. From that distance away, let me show it to you here with the ruler. We leave nothing, we don't want to leave you in the dark. We leave every little detail out there in the open for you. So you see it's 1 1/8 inch top to bottom. Lots of diamond weight here. Those baguettes are stunning, aren't they? And you can see that true purple that is so stunning there as well. All those bigger diamonds. I'm loving that collection of diamonds that we've added. Here's what it looks like again up close. And one caller only. Promise to make this as affordable as I can. That's what I'm promising you on everything tonight as we wrap it up in about 38 minutes here. So you got to call. We see you in the morning, so don't forget, we got a quick turnaround time. We go Friday night right into Saturday morning without a lot of gaps. So just a really important time. Plus, we have a Tanzanite pendant coming up as well. But this one will be first caller under $10,000. Let's make it even better than $99.99. One only. Beautiful clarity. Again, where's the copper bearing inclusions we always see? Where are they? They're supposed to be all the way through that stone and quite visible. Not even under magnification, but from the naked eye, this one is so clean considering 4.5 carats in size. It's a tremendous stone. But it's better than 99. Let's take another 50% off that price. $49.99. One caller only, Tanzanite on the way. We got a Tanzanite pendant. We've got so much for your neckline today, really completing the collection. Don't forget about the pink sapphire and diamond collar. I did bring you earlier tonight. We'll have to revisit that for everybody who's a late arrival. Yes? The what? The 524 diaspora? Well, I think it's sold, but we can show it again. Let me go get it. Hold on. We're going to leave you with nothing for a minute. And then I got to find the 524. Here's the 524 diaspora. It's actually from earlier, but also from last night. And then we revisit. Yeah. Sure. We're showing all the pieces that are already gone, it looks like, but maybe they're not. Who knows? This is the diaspora, 524 Asher. All the different colors that are happening there. And then you have the trillion look. It's a look of trillions, but it's round brilliance, making those up. You're going to choose your gold color, Jason. Yep, white, yellow, rose, if it's not available or whatever. You have to check their operators because things happen during the show, and I'm not aware of them until much later. So here we go. This is also a piece from earlier. This one, yeah, I'm not sure if this is available or not, but let's just show it. 113, 1056, 2 carat. That's a neon yellow. Do you see that again? It kind of reminds me of the Jonite we had earlier where it wasn't just yellow. It's got a yellow-green combination, making it neon. And highlighter, think highlighter, actually highlighting a passage in a book. That's what this looks like. What is the intention? To get your attention is the intention. And this round is a 2 carat with 8 points in diamonds along the sides, kind of a threaded through woven look. Just for the record, it's all stationary and structured. It doesn't actually move or open or close. It's all one cast band. But that's only, I did that for $9.99. That was a little gimme. That was just a little quick gimme with that gorgeous yellow. Now here's that diaspora on the hand, just kind of complementing all these presentation recaps here. This was the Asher cut diaspora on the hand with all those amazing, it's green, it's golden, it's red, it's purple, it's pink, it's doing all these cool things. And then we're going to do the same with the zircon that we have here in this golden neon color. Look at this on the hand. 2 ways to wear it. You can wear it that way or the other way. And again, you can wear it to one side or centered up. You can see the stone more centered there. You can lean it to one side. Do what you wish, but $9.99 on that one. Also a gold color choice. It's awfully nice. It was a bit of a mystery too, because we were all playing Guess That Gemstone, not something we see all the time. Smile necklaces, how we doing on the smile necklaces? Last call, still check and see what we have left in gold color. Make sure you see if your favorite gold color is here before it's gone or goes up in price. To me, if it goes up to $6,000, that's the same thing as if it's gone. It might as well be sold out in my mind because I'm not getting you to spend $6,000 on a necklace. If I worked at a retail store, I'd have a line around the block. It'd be someone out there with one of those bullhorns going, she's selling necklaces too cheap. You know what I mean? It'd be like one of those deals, right? You need one of those inflatable tall things that move like the car washes have. You'd be like putting banners outside. It'd be the local news gathering to do the live shot from the storefront saying, well, Lauren Blair is doing something really crazy today. And that's, you know, again, that's the kind of level we'd be at. It'd be hysteria. But instead, you guys are like, $14.99, sure, I'll take it. And that's a much better value than $6 grand, okay? So let's talk about what's next. And we still have that big collar. I've just got to show it to you because I know a lot of late arrivals on a Friday night. I get it. You were probably out seeing that new movie, or maybe you went out to your favorite bistro and had a lovely alfresco dinner or something like that, or you had a date night, whatever it is, right? I mean, I'm thinking about what would I do on a Friday night? Let me see, what would I do? But this is where we get you a little peek at something I showed you earlier. Isn't this pretty? This is our pink, sapphire, and diamond collar. 112-7699. And It's 18 inches, but it's also adjustable because all of these circular links are going to act as closures. So you've got the large lobster claw clasp on one side, right there. So you can attach that anywhere. You could make it a choker length. You could make it a 16 and a quarter. You can do anything you want up to 18 inches. And it's in solid gold. Yellow gold here, 14K, 683 is your carat weight among 9 hot pink stones and 344 in diamonds. Gotcha under $15,000 for this collar. Like I would say, if it helps, if you want to split the payment, divide it by 2, put one payment on one card, one on another, that helps you out, go for it. No problem. It's just a couple extra numbers, not a big deal. If that makes it more accessible. But look how gorgeous this collar is. We spent some time with our smile necklace. Want to show you how high-end we can go when it comes to diamonds and sapphires and all this design. The diamonds are going to go basically 3/4 the way around. That's meant to go from side to side on the neckline, as I'll show you next. But then it goes to that same link, but with all of the mirror finishing in the gold, which is also very pretty. I actually think what you could do is reverse it, where you could, if you wanted one day to have it a little more casual in attire, you could probably link it up and then move those gold polished links to the front and have a bit of a reversible style as well. If you wanted to just, again, I know that sounds counterintuitive, who's going to hide pink sapphires and diamonds, but it would provide you another look entirely if you wanted to put all these gorgeous gold links in the front. Because, you know, maybe a few of those diamonds and pink sapphires would show. But again, look how beautiful that would be as just a gold link necklace. So something of an option for you as you see what it looks like from a distance away. And really, again, when it's fastened there, you can see how it's going to go one side to the other as far as those diamonds and pink sapphires. So $14,999 back to the hand will go. And it is a really, the unflippable. Yeah, some people are unflappable. This is the unflippable necklace. It will not twist or turn on you unless you put it on the wrong way. It is not going to flip or turn with a collar of that size. So just want to remind you that's here. We'll go back to our zircon that we showed you by request. And this tanzanite's a one only. So before we get into our pendant, let me show you the 14 karat with a little bit more explanation of what this emerald cut is and how discounted it's going to be. This is my 14 karat 07. It's 112-7324. And isn't that a lovely stone? All the red flashes happening, the big trapezoids of pave diamonds on either side, the white gold setting, which is how it stays. And that would be 14 karat gold, 1407 in the carat weight, and 46 points of VS diamonds. In the white gold stays as is. Let's try to blow this one out, shall we? We got a new discounted price. We got the pendant still to come, which the pendant's been what everybody's been wanting in tanzanite. And do you know, I can't open my email inbox without having yet another request for a tanzanite pendant. Sold everything I custom made. They took 2 months to get here, debuted them last Saturday, and they were gone. And then guess what? Sunday I brought out a new batch, gone. And now every day I'm getting more requests for tanzanite pendants. I've got a new one today. It's coming up right after this. Just want to give you some love on the ring first. It's going to be our 1407. Look at it on the hand. Something about the emerald cut. Glossy and neon and just a looker. There's nobody that's going to ignore that. It's not an ignore option here. This is just the best and the brightest, and it's our largest stone in a ring as of right now. This is it. I've got bigger stones, but they're in pendants. Actually, my pendant tonight is still not quite as large as this one. This is the 1407, and I think you're really seeing the reds on full display. They are doing what they do. Incredible saturation and neons. We are the home of the best. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise that they got the best, because if it doesn't say TVON on the graphic on the show, it ain't the best. It's just that simple. And this one is not $16,999 any longer. Let's blow it out. First caller gets it for under $7,000. Not even $69.99 tonight. We still have a pendant still to come. And yet the ring, an incredible blowout. $6,888 first caller. $68.88, bye-bye, it will go. The pendant is also here. We're going to show you the pendant, a museum reserve as well, just slightly smaller in size than the one you're looking at right now. And that will be on its way. Can't wait. We got so many good pieces for you. We're running out of time, though. We have 28 minutes left to go in the show. We see you in the morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. for my East Coasters. So morning, afternoon, just depends on where you live. But there is the $68.88. that's a mega piece. It's a mega stone with mega quality. And then also want to remind you, we had $3.99 turquoise earrings. We had a $19.99 yellow diamond. We had a couple of pieces in all diamonds for under $1,000. And I'm a little bit surprised, maybe not, Friday night, been through a few of them. Maybe not surprising that one of my first items of the show is still here in, I thought, one of the most incredible values, which is why it led our show earlier tonight. This is a sapphire. Just want to remind you, if you didn't see it, because I know if you saw it, it would be gone. It's 1130461. That's a royal blue sapphire with this, see how it's a hinged door knocker style bail. Doesn't really matter. It's going to sit beautifully, but it's got a 92-point blue sapphire in the royal blue with 75 points in diamonds. And this one somehow magically got under $5,000. And then I just kept going. Yeah, the rampage started early tonight. It's not going to be even $2,000 for our sapphire in platinum with some of the brightest. There's neon with tanzanite. It's almost like this blue is exhibiting neons in its own right. And it's $1,399 for the sapphire pendant and big diamond weight. And of course, set in platinum stays in platinum. Let me know if you like it. That's a really, really good one. So $13.99. I'm just still amazed that that's here. 5/8 of an inch in its total length there. And you pop on any chain you have. That's hopefully a white metal would be best. Sterling silvers, platinum, white gold, whatever you got, chains. It's not going to be really recognizable. Even if it's not exactly the same metal, it's not going to know. You're not going to know. You're not going to see that difference. $13.99. Let me know if you like it. That just, I think that's the magic. That's the piece right there. That's got to go. And then here it is. We go to that next level. And let me warn everybody, with the way tanzanite pendants are going, in large sizes specifically, I don't think this is going to be here more than 30 or 60 seconds, depending on just how quickly you call in. It is brand new right now. I know that, forgive me, I'm going to have to annoyingly hold it because it won't sit on its own. It does that. It collapses a bit. So again, it's part of the design. The design is beautiful and very sculptural around it. Let's get you an item number, the boring stuff first, 113-1077. It's a 1308. Very important museum reserve oval. Just shy of what we saw in the emerald cut, which is still available, and 24 points in diamonds. Now, if you are one of the hundreds that have emailed me and said, can you make me something? Here's what I'm working on that's already done. Here's all I can do, because I had to get stones back from a museum. Talk about difficult. If you think it's easy to convince a museum curator to actually give up one of their mainstays and the cornerstone of their gem exhibit to give back to a shopping network, let me tell you, there aren't many more challenging things in this world to do. I've got 2 heart shapes coming. That's it. 2 heart shapes. I don't have an oval. This is it. So if you are somebody who would like a tanzanite pendant in a larger size, and if you're someone who, like myself, I love heart shapes. For other people, I don't do them myself. I will tell you right now, all I have coming down the pipeline would be 2 heart shapes that are larger. That's all. This is your chance to get the oval. 1308, 24 points in diamonds. There are bigger diamonds as well. You see at the base. This is the bail where I'm holding it. Let me show it upright. So you see how it's going to look on the neckline, how it's going to measure, what kind of size this is going to actually give you. And please choose your gold color. I'm not going to just, hold you down to white gold. You can take yellow gold or rose gold as well. Look at this. Classic. And no matter what your tanzanite is in your collection already, what shape, what size, remember we have more real estate on our neckline than we do a finger. So you know that you can, even if you're someone who doesn't do 10 or 13 carats in a ring, you likely can in a pendant because you've just got more room on the neckline. So proportion-wise, it makes sense to have a larger stone. Sometimes a small stone like 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 carats get lost a little bit on the neckline. I think having a size like this with this 1.25 inch top to bottom is really nice. And here it is on display on the neckline, so you can see it there and really take advantage and look at that color. It gets even better. The lower the light you're in, the better the color, the better the neons, and the more reds you're going to see. But when I tell you this has been an all-out frenzy, I get it's Friday, it's not Saturday morning, I get that. Last Saturday, I was with you, showing you amazing heart shapes, they're all gone. And then this week showed you cushion cuts, they're gone. This is the oval, come on in, and yes, there's a reason, and it's not just because they're beautiful. I can't see, I've got an audience, and I love you guys, because you know why? It's not enough to just have a really gorgeous piece of high-quality fine jewelry. It's got to be a really good value. It's got to be a giveaway. The price tag's got to be amazing. And I like that we're insistent upon all those things. Hey, that's how I do it. So I'm not asking for $13,000, which is fair game. If you get a $1,000 carat on a tanzanite anywhere that's even low quality, I'll tell you right now, that's a good deal. It's a nice deal. I'm just going to zoom back a little. I feel like I'm crowding it a bit. It's not $13,000. It's not $10,000. And when I tell you we get one, that should be hopefully the impetus to get on the phone lines early and then decide. Then you're ready. Then you're ready. So if on the chance that I might go crazy low like I do on every item, you want to be there ready to go. And it's not $10,000, $9,000, even $8,000 for a 1308 Museum Reserve. Best of the best, reds throughout. And let me tell you, the pendants have been going. The big sizes are where it's at. Is it oversized? No. Is it too big? No. I mean, again, everyone's got their own idea of what works for you. But this is where I really got to consider. These are the collectibles. These are the Museum Reserves. They're the big ones. These are, if you're going to splurge, go with the tanzanite. There's nothing better. They're icons. This is the best in the world. We'll give you the best price, bar none. You can go spend more to get less out there, and I just don't recommend that. I think you're going to be thinking about the what ifs. What if I would have jumped in on the phone lines early? What if I would have called sooner? What if I could have just said yes and then get it at home and then decide? The pressure is not on right now. You've got weeks to think about it once it's in your hands, on your neckline. That's when you think about it. That's when you have to make the decision. Not now. Now is just, let me send it to you. It's almost like it's on consignment. Let me send it to you, then decide. Here's what I'll do. $8,000, it's not going to be. $79.99, if you're doing the per carat, you're marveling at that. I know I am. We're going to go lower than $79.99, and keep in mind, this is your shot. It is your one and only. Got no other pendants coming in until probably 2-3 weeks from now. I'll have the heart shapes that we got back from the museum, and that's it. And that's all. But it's not $79 or $75 or $74.99. This is the way to get the beautiful Museum Reserve. And no matter what you have from us, I don't care if it's a Nash or a cushion, an emerald cut, anything, it's going to match if it's Blue Wing Block D, and that's what's important. Let's blow it out. $6,999, which would also be the most affordable of the pendants I've been bringing of late as well. So if the other ones have been a little bit out of reach just budget-wise, here's a way to go and get you that really important 13 karat plus the 1308 diamonds. I love the femininity of the way the diamonds and the gold are wrapping around it. It's almost floral without being a flower. It's almost lacy without being lace. It really is so pretty. And that little point that's happening right at the base, because that's going to be the bottom of the pendant, is where that little point is. Love that when you see it on from a distance. So we'll do an emerald necklace out or a pendant after this. We'll get to our Zambian emerald for the completion of the show. We've still got a yellow diamond ring, and I want to show you some of the pieces that we missed earlier. A couple of pieces in the first couple of minutes that you may not have been here for. So we'll show those and get those out the door. But $69.99 on that pendant. Don't wait till the morning. Here we go with the emerald. It's 113-1081. It's a Zambian that you would have had, literally, if you didn't tell me that, I would say Colombian. I had a beautiful largest Colombian earlier. It looks exactly like it. This is my Colombian emerald. It's in a pendant. And that's the way you get all that bright, vibrant green. Maize birthstone coming up. And yet, look at this up close. How often do you see us come closer to an emerald? Well, we do it all the time. Proud of the selection and the quality of the emerald we can bring. Zambian that looks like Muzo, 60-point stone, 11 points in diamonds. That's the halo and the bail. So is the balo. And here's what we'll do. White, yellow, rose. Please choose your gold color. Yellow gold's great, but again, maybe you're all exclusively white gold. Maybe you want to mix and match it and have some fun and get a rose gold combo. I don't recommend it, but hey, rose gold, fine, it's available. You do what you want to do. We're going to make this really affordable. It's a little end of the show special. We got 19 minutes left to go. If you have any requests for us tonight, we're wrapping up the show. It's 19 minutes away, so we want to make sure you get all those requests in, and we can show you anything. Doesn't need to be from tonight necessarily. We can show you something from weeks ago. We can show you something from earlier this week. Whatever you need, as long as it's still available. But this one's going to go in a hurry, and that's because our 60-point Zambian emerald has got to go. I got big pendants, and then we got, well, we just came off the purple Paraiba and then the tanzanite. Now we need something affordable, and oops, Zambian emerald's not affordable. So I'm looking at a price tag of $3,499. That's what happens with big emeralds. And big is true because 60 points may not sound big, but in the emerald world, it looks like a carat 20. So it actually is a nice large size that will show you all the different measurements and details and show you what it's going to look like on. And sometimes, you know what I tell you, it doesn't need to be a huge stone when you've got the best quality, especially with a stone that's known for glow. And when you're getting better quality, it does just that. It glows. So you don't need to have a big 20. Listen, I can't bring you a 20 carat emerald. We could all sell our houses and we could all put our money together and we still wouldn't have money for a 20 carat emerald. We just wouldn't. They're not even in existence, right? They're holed up in museums, if at all, because they're so unattainable. We're talking about a chromium rich stone. We're talking about diamonds around it. It won't be 34 or 3,000 or 2,500. I got to do something wild for the end of our show because we got to move some jewelry in 18 minutes. And you best believe we're going to do exactly that. Especially busy already, probably because you're anticipating and feeling the moment. And you probably know, and it's finished on the inside, which I'll show you once we go back up close, but first, a look at it. This is that great everyday wearable style. You may never need to even take it off. Just put it on from the moment it arrives and leave it on. And that's 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. See what I mean about glow. You don't need to have a 20 carat or a 10 carat. This looks like a 120 already. It don't need to be big because it's just fine, fabulous quality. That's what matters, whether it's up against a darker color or a lighter color. Look at that. What is going on? Do we need better than 24? Better than 2,000? Better than even 1999? And by the way, this is the way it's finished. Yeah. Of course, we can do that again. Sure. Real quick request, because the blue sapphire was presented earlier. So what I did was I recapped it. Let me show that against the neckline again for, who's that for, Jason? Is it Jaquel? Thank you. All right, so here we go. Take a look at this. Blue sapphire pendant going on the neckline again. And that was, item number was 461. That was that big 92-point, light 1 carat royal blue with the 75 points in diamonds. Chain is going to be of your choosing, so you'll decide what length and where it sits based on the chain length you use. But that is $13.99 only, so a big value there. Great value. $13.99. Take advantage of that. That's still one of those that I'm just marveling at. Amazed that it's even here at this point of the show. We'll go back to our emerald pendant, get you a better price tag than where do we leave off on this one? Yikes, we still got work to do. $19.99, that's not going to do it. And if you need to see it up close again, I'm happy to do that. We can show the blue sapphire piece up close. Well, this is interesting. If we're showing this piece at $13.99, and there's an emerald that's sitting there at $19.99. To me, it looks like the emerald needs to come lower. So I'll let the sapphire value dictate a better emerald value, and we won't even make the emerald $1,399. Fair? Seems to me that it's just got to go in that direction. How about 12? How about 11? How about $10.99? Okay, you need affordable, let's go. $999 for the pendant. Talk about a grand finale. There we go. Friday night's grand finale is here. And any last minute requests, recaps, questions, anything, you let me know. Pink diamond or pink sapphire and diamond collar is here. We had a beautiful purple Paraiba pendant, that true purple as well. We had the amazing, I got to show the yellow diamond again. We had kunzite earrings in drops. We had the beautiful yellow gold earrings. We had a diamond pendant that was under $1,000. Let me just show you what's under $1,000 in pendants. We had the $13.99 sapphire, which Jason may be picking up or not. I don't know. We'll find out. Here's a $9.99 all diamond pendant, 2 trillions and a lot of rounds with that one. So you can get that piece for $9.99 as well. 2 trillion stacked on top of each other. Diamonds the rest of the way. That's here. $9.99 though on the emerald. Let me know who's got it. And then we got to move because we are in last call, 14 minutes to go. What requests do you have? What would you like to see before we go? We have a busy weekend ahead. Saturday and Sunday mornings, 10 to 1 Pacific time on both of those days. 6 hours of shopping to do this weekend and incredible values all the way through. It is going to be something else. So make sure you join me for those 2 daytime shows, morning shows out here, and of course $9.99 on an emerald. All right, blue sapphire's gone. Congratulations on the blue sapphire piece. Don't forget about our big tanzanite, and the emerald's got to go. Then we'll show you our rings that we have remaining. Plus we had $3.99 turquoise bezel set earrings in solid gold. Those were fabulous as well. So lots to see out the door here in our final moments of Friday, the 17th. How can we help you? Last call for requests. Here's our $9.99 ring from earlier. It's a big diamond, marquise cut. Item number was 1118247. Pretty. Love seeing it up close and watching how clean that big diamond is. It is 37 points, and you can wear it really anywhere. And it is the sweetest ring. And it's all in gold. Solid white gold. Stays in white gold. We'll size it for you. And it's only going to be $9.99. A ring in gold for $9.99. If we took the diamond out of the thing, that'd be a great value. The fact there's a 37-point diamond, over a third of a carat, not quite a half, but over a third, in a fancier cut, in a VS diamond for under $1,000 is amazing. Wonderful. We have new shoppers with us tonight. Welcome to all of our new shoppers, new registers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all with us. You found the home for quality and value in fine jewelry. And all we do is fine jewelry. And all we do is quality. And all we do are great values. So welcome in. No longer spending way too much for nice jewelry and spending little, but you're not getting much. You know, that's all out there. We exist for a different reason. It's to bring you something that only we can do, and truly only we can do, and that is to bring you values like what you're seeing. A $9.99 ring. I'm going to try it on the hand here for you again. We're wrapping up our show now in 10 minutes. So, and I know everyone loves to wait to the last minute. We don't have time to do everything in 1 minute when we've had 3 hours to show you all this great jewelry. So recommendation here, call now because these values are values. Take a look. Here it is on the hand again. This is that marquise diamond. You can see because of the platform that's underneath it, it tends to look a lot larger than what it even is, and it's already a large stone in a high quality. And I was mentioning, we're seeing a lot of these types of solitaire looks that oftentimes are worn as pinky rings now. It's kind of a new way to wear traditional styles, so you may not have thought of doing that, but it's kind of trending forward, and once you I think once you hear about that once, you start to see it a lot. So that's only $9.99 for that marquise cut. I want to show you the yellow diamond we had earlier as well. It's a 1 carat 03 total diamond weight in 766. Brand new tonight, but it was here earlier and should have probably waited till this time because now it's going to go. And you know, it is this really cool wraparound design of the white diamonds on the sides. 1130766 from earlier tonight. So it is a little recap. So that hopefully helps you to understand that there are some people that already saw it. So they're probably still thinking about it. Then there's a contingency of people that haven't seen it yet and they're going, ooh, I like that. It's 103 total. I was mentioning that's really unusual to total up a diamond weight because the price tag is built upon an assumption that there's just a carat 03 of smaller white diamonds, when that is clearly not the reality. It's a carat 03 total, but in the center is a really large yellow diamond. So if you can get a big yellow diamond in 18 karat gold, priced as if it's just a bunch of little white diamonds, that's going to serve you very well value-wise. And that's why this is under $5,000 and even better. And this is what it looks like from the sides. I want to show you the inside. Remember, this is that higher purity of 18 carats, solid gold, and a lot of it. And then remarkable how there are 3 rows. So every side profile view you get of that ring will still show you these beautiful white diamonds that you have. And we'll try it on. But at first, I want to get this price lower than $49.99 for you. We're blowing it out right now. This is only $1,999. One caller only, of course. That is our singular and only one there. Don't forget about the diamond pendant, the emerald pendant, the Paraiba pendant, and the tanzanite, because they're all still here. Maybe it's just not a pendant day, but guess what? Tomorrow will be a pendant day. So make sure you give us a call if you have questions about any of those pieces so that they're not even eligible for our audience that is a lot larger on Saturday mornings than it is on Friday night. So we'll tell you that. So that's just obvious because it's daytime versus nighttime. Daytime, just a bigger audience when people are home and awake. So this is the idea. $19.99 on this one. Take a look. There's that side profile I was telling you about. So yes, either side profile is going to give you the continuous look of diamond pave wrapping around the sides of this ring. 18 karat solid yellow. That's pricey. I got a great little way to actually kind of give you an idea of what 18 karat gold. I had somebody give me a quote in our factory the other day about my signet ring. And I said, if I were to do my signet ring, which has very little gold weight because it's really big, but we have to do it lightweight so that it's comfortable. This signet ring that I wear every day, I just asked, and that's what's reflecting. That signet ring in 18 karat gold, which has far less gram weight than this ring, by itself, you can see no diamonds in it. There's no diamonds at all. No yellow diamond, no white diamonds. That ring in 18 karat gold would be over $4,800. Okay, now let's take a look at that 18 karat gold. More of that plus the diamonds, and it's under $2,000. So just, I think it really bodes well to kind of show us what an 18 karat gold story is these days. And then also, if you would like a big markdown on this trillion cut mandarin, haven't had a chance to show it yet, but this is a really, really good stone. It's marked down. It's here tonight. Let me show it to you, get you a look at it. It's 112-7741, and it is our 271 trillion cut mandarin garnet neon bright private collection stone. And so it's got a carat 09 in diamonds. This feels like Wonder Woman is what it feels like. It feels like the belt, the accessories, the bracelets, the cuffs, the headband. It feels like all of that. It feels very, now I'm more from an era where I'm more of a She-Ra girl than a Wonder Woman girl. That's just more my era. Plus she was blonde and not brunette, so I identify more with She-Ra. But Masters of the Universe, but here we are. So, and I'm only the master of the jewelry universe. So here we go with this very powerful ring that is in white gold right now. It has to stay in white gold. I don't mind that at all because look at all those incredible white diamonds that are showing off best in the white gold. Plus you have the contrast with that neon, bright neon, stunning orange mandarin garnet. Rare, rare, rare garnet, and it's a trillion, which is only helping bring it fully to life. I'm gonna make this so affordable because I'm over the whole $69.99. I've presented it so many times at this point. And I know the ring is gorgeous, so it's not really, it's a little more bold. I wouldn't say this is for the wallflowers out there. If you're somebody who likes to just kind of let your jewelry disappear and not be all that noticed, then this is probably not the ring I would advise is best for you. This is really a statement. This is one that is bold and dynamic and very bright. If you love flash, fire, brilliant, sparkle, all that stuff, you're going to like this one. And that's what it looks like one way. And it's just a subtle little dome. I mean, it's not like a big overarching, sits way high up the hand dome. It's just a little bit of a pronounced kind of movement over the top there. So it's just not flat, which I really like. Who needs like one-dimensional jewelry? We want a little more wow factor. And then right up top is your mandarin garnet. Isn't this bright, bold, and beautiful? Let's go ahead and discount it to its lowest price ever. Somebody deserves to have this powerful ring with this neon color. And I hope it's someone out there tonight watching this show, engaged and ready to go and saying, yes, sign me up, but help me out. With the better price tag, you got it. $69 it won't be, $59, nah. Let's go even lower than that. Any questions on our show, you got to let us know. We have 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes, and that's it. Last call on our evening. This Friday night's going in the books. We're ready to help you out in the morning, but that's a whole new lineup of jewelry. And let me tell you a little trick and secret. The Friday night items do not stick around till Saturday morning, even though that may sound like they do. No, we're busy on the phone lines after Friday night ends, still placing orders. Let's do better than $59, $49, $39. And yes, a new low on this one, not even $39.99. Thrilled for whoever gets this. A little jealous as well, but that's okay. Let's get it out the door for $3,699 and a new low on our mandarin garnet, bright and beautiful. That's it right there. And Jason, who's our brand new shopper over there? Welcome in. We were using a different name before, right? She gonna go by Jackie? Jackie, thank you so much. Where's she calling from? In California. No way. Where's she calling from? Like locally or? Oh, really? Can't say I'm super familiar with that area. Maybe she's up north or down south, but wonderful to have you with us, Jackie. Welcome to our show. Thank you for shopping. All right, so let's take a look at a few last minute items because we got a couple of minutes to go and we got some goodies here. And there's a lot of really fun pieces. Like, for example, we still have this big tanzanite, the 14 karat 07, needing to go at $68.88. That would be even, let's face it, it's a stronger value than even where that pendant was earlier. So yeah, it's a larger stone at less money. So you gotta love that. There's a really nice way to score a deal on a 14 karat. I'm gonna add that yellow diamond to the mix, then we'll zoom back a little bit because we got some winners up here needing homes. So there they go. It's adopt a ring now for our last couple of minutes. We got 3 minutes left to go. Here's something that you may have seen. It's that purple Paraíba pendant. Just want to get you another look. It's a true purple, which is what we get a lot of requests for, those true. I mean, that is a true purple. Honest to goodness, 447 is the size. Lots of diamond weight. You have the baguettes and the rounds. They alternate. Love that. 3 minutes to go. That's the final countdown. We also have this diamond ring. Didn't get a chance to show this to you, but I'll do a diamond section here on the left side of your screen, whether you want the yellow and white or the yellow and white. This is also a yellow and white diamond band ring. It's got yellow diamonds on the sides and ovals, and then the white diamonds in that zigzag in the rounds, and that's also the same price as this one, $19.99, your choice of. Anything on the left side there of your screen stays in the yellow gold as they are, but only $19.99. And then, oh yeah, we got the big speen here. This is the speen. Amazing, amazing stone. Just got to say, I'm going to put the mandarin off the side because this saddle ring deserves to be in the center of it all. It is the saddle ring with the color change speen in the Asher cut, 362. It's still here. Probably not for long. This is last 2 minutes, last call on the show. Friday night coming to an end. See you in the morning, 14 hours from now, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. But let's get that speen in the saddle ring. That's our 362. It is more than dynamic. It is really, it feels like it's intergalactic and crazy cool and from another planet. And indeed, it is from the Madagascar origin speen that we love. And it also is going to be, I will have to check Kim for you. I'll see if we have any big mandarin garnet pendants with some diamonds. I will check. We'll probably have those for you tomorrow. Probably too late to bring anything out with only 90 seconds left. But Andy, just a note, 2 to 3 karat mandarin garnet pendants for tomorrow for Kim. But here we go. And Kim, let me know when you're watching either Saturday or Sunday or whenever. Let's go with that big, big speen there in the saddle ring. I'm doing it right now for only $59.99. $59.99 for that speen, and it's an Asher cut, huge size. And so Kim, what we'll do is we'll get busy on that tonight after the show, and we'll be able to have those whenever you're ready. Just email me, and then we'll show you what we have in 2 to 3 karat mandarin garnets. And if you have a specific request on shape, that would also really help. I don't think we have all that many, so what I can probably do is just show you all of them. But yes, we'll have those for you either tomorrow, Sunday, or whenever works, or next Wednesday. Don't forget also Wednesdays, we have that special premiere. Every Wednesday, I'm bringing you a new stone that we've never had before, so we will do that again this coming Wednesday, which is going to be very exciting. And last call on this show. Now, reminder, we have a couple minutes to go after we go off the air, so 35 seconds, then our phone lines will stay open for a couple minutes. If you need help with anything that you've seen tonight, could be off that wheel or not, anything at all, please let me know. And thank you again for joining me and spending a little bit of your Friday evening with us. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for shopping. Welcome to all of our brand new shoppers as well tonight. Glad you're with us. And again, tomorrow morning, we have the quick turnaround time. We'll see you at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 10 a.m. noon Central, and of course, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I look forward to it. We've got an amazing show. Our weekends are do not miss. You kind of know that. Do not miss the weekend shows. They are incredible. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. I'll see you right back here in the morning.